زنگ yok.
Здравствуйте, дорогие гости и наши стартапы. И я вижу, что все основные судьи уже зашли на данную конференцию. Хотел бы поприветствовать, уже вот 11 мы начнем тогда. Для стартап-команд и для команды IT-парка сегодняшняя дата является особым днем. Днем, который мы все ждали и готовились к нему с февраля этого года. Я знаю, что за последние 3 месяца обучения в IT-парк вы прошли через многое. Кто-то открыл для себя что-то новое, кто-то освежил в памяти забытые знания. Я надеюсь, что время, пережитое с нами, останется в вашем сердце на долгое время и в будущем превратится в приятные воспоминания. Также хотелось бы отметить слова многоуважаемого нашего президента Шавката Мирзиёева на выступлении перед Олий Маджлисом 24 января. В целях устойчивого развития мы должны глубоко освоить цифровые знания и информационные технологии. Что это даст нам возможность идти по самому короткому пути к достижению всестороннего прогресса. В современном мире цифровые технологии играют решающую роль во всех сферах. Немало важного внимания удостоился и IT-парк. Президент рассказал о нашей будущей инфраструктуре и филиалах, которые откроются в регионах нашей страны, в Нукусе, Бухаре, Намангане, Самарканде, Гулистане и Ургенче. Мы планируем открыть эти филиалы уже до конца этого года. В Бухаре вот уже на днях мы открываем. Друзья мои, теперь вернемся к сегодняшнему дню, который станет итогом всех испытаний, которых вы прожили с нами. Дам вам небольшую статистику. На эту волну программы акселерации и инкубации было подано более 160 заявок. На программу было принято 24 команды. По итогу остались самые лучшие 16 команд. Поздравляю вас. К каждому стартап-команде был прикреплен персональный трекер по их направлениям бизнеса. Выступило 18 лекторов, и 7 из них были из зарубежных стран, с Болгарии, Индии и России. За 3 месяца вы прошли 32 занятия, из них провели 7 лекций с привлечением международных специалистов. Более 3 недель полевых испытаний продукта и проверка гипотез. Встретились с потенциальными инвесторами, а также прослушали лекции от международных IT-экспертов, получая опыт от ведущих технопарков мира, изучая бизнес-модели, пиар, искусство бизнес-презентации. И все это ради сегодняшнего дня. Демо-дэй должен стать началом вашего нового полета, началом нового этапа вашего стартапа. Вы наше лицо и гордость. Спасибо вам за то, что дошли с нами до этого дня. Благодарю. Передаю слово Саше Стерник. Саша.
Спасибо, Джахангир. Короткая благодарность на английском. Thank you so much for all our foreign guests and Jerry and colleagues. We really do appreciate that you took your time to be here, despite the time difference. Right now, we will be starting our demo day. A few housekeeping rules. Please stay muted unless it's your turn to speak. Please feel free to ask questions, whether either in chat or just by raising a hand. And let me introduce you to the judges. So I will be switching between Russian and English because obviously we do have some people who don't understand Russian here. We do have some people who are not as fluent in English. So let me start in Russian and then I will be speaking in English again. Для нас большая честь видеть вас всех сегодня. Как Джахангир уже отметил, мы очень благодарны, что вы смогли найти это время. Мы безумно гордимся теми 16 командами, которые остались. И удачи вам всем сегодня. Сейчас немножко о судьях. С нами Усман Рахинджанов, координатор проекта «Стартапы инициативы», который имеет огромный неоценимый опыт в работе со стартапами. С нами Акмаль Салихов, основатель компании «Вероника», который обладает большим опытом работы в индустрии разработки мобильных приложений и IT. Музафар Касымов, сооснователь группы компаний HM Partners, в которой входит более 10 компаний, а также с недавнего времени стал основателем первого предпринимательского университета ТИМ в Узбекистане. Владислав Здоренко, управляющий партнер и основатель российского акселератора StarTech, который реализует проекты в сфере технологического предпринимательства. Mr. Anupam Jalote, I'm really sorry if I butchered your name right now, CEO of iCreate, International Center for Internship and Technology. Дильшот Зуфаров, являющийся председателем Ассоциации венчурного инвестирования Узбекистана. И Эрве Донга, who's the managing partner of the venture capital fund TUS Ventures, which is dedicated towards Central Asian market. Как мы уже предупреждали всех заранее, если вы будете говорить на русском, мы будем давать жюри, которые не говорят на русском, ссылки на ваши видео, ваши видеопрезентации на английском. В случае, если вы презентуете на английском, Все окей, все понимают, все могут задавать вопросы. Если прямо сейчас никаких вопросов нету, то мы начинаем. Первый выступает команда Smart City. У вас будет 5 минут на выступление и 5 минут на вопросы-ответы.
Добрый день. Сейчас. Видео обязательно включать?
Желательно.
Сейчас, секунду. Hello all. I want to present to your attention the Smart City project. The Smart City, it is the system of monitoring the treatment of the population on communal and other issues of the city's life to improve the condition of the city's communal infrastructure. So, problems. Every day we face problems such as electricity, roads, pollution, garbage, and so on. And often city authorities cannot respond in time. To solve this problem, we have created a mobile application, MVP, with the help of which users take photo of the problem and give comments. This problem is sent to the city hall along with the picture, and comment automatically sends date, time, GPS coordinates, and sender's ID. When the problem arrives from the user, it will automatically be displayed on the map, blinking red color, thus alerting the operator to respond immediately. The desktop application's functions are collect, analyze, and process data. Also, a statistical analysis will be conducted. So, one of the functions is accumulation of points. The more problems a user sends, the more points he will receive. And these points can be exchanged for valuable prizes, like tickets to the cinema, theater, or parks. To this, we came from a survey of users. And one more uniqueness is that our product is that when a problem arises, it will immediately be displayed in red color on the map. Such operators in the city halls respond immediately. Target market. So big cities and regional centers of Uzbekistan. There are more 50 cities in Uzbekistan. Cities of Central Asia, cities of Commonwealth of independent states. Next, business model. How we'll earn money? First, by selling software for $20,000 for one city. Service. Install our product if they don't have own specialists. Technical support. If something goes down, we will come and restore the system. Four, it's mobile users. Sell useful functions for mobile users for $1 or $5. Milestones. First 12 months we'll be developing and testing the system. Next 12 months will introduction in the Uzbekistan, sell it. From 2022, we'll be researching the market in Central Asia and try to enter this market. Also, after that, we'll research market in Commonwealth of Independent States. And from 2028, market of Europe and other countries. So our team does sell also desktop and mobile application developer, data article, backend developer. I'll contact. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you much, Jasur. You still have 1 minute left, so that leaves us with total 6 minutes for questions and answers. If jury have any questions, please do unmute yourself and we're happy to proceed. Jasur, у вас осталось 6 минут. Поэтому, если у кого-то из жюри есть какие-то вопросы, пожалуйста, мьюте себя, и мы продолжаем.
If you don't mind, I would like to ask a question. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Dilshad Zufarov with Uzbekistan Venture Capital Association. So my question is to Jasur. Thank you very much for your project. It's an interesting project. Just a question. You have talked about buying users. It's about $20,000 per city. So my question is, who will be your payment? So buying users, who will buy your product or service?
City halls.
City halls, it means?
Hokimiyat in Uzbek.
Okay, okay. Have you talked about with them if they are interested on this or not?
I spoke with Tashkent. In Tashkent, they are creating such system like this also.
Okay. So thank you very much. I don't have no more questions.
I had a question, Jasur. Anupam here. Very nice idea. But for it to become powerful, a lot of people like you and me need to use it. What is your plan around getting users to start taking photographs and uploading it?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
For your platform to become powerful, a lot of common citizens have to use it. People like Shasha, Anupam, Jasur, everybody has to use it. What is your plan around getting people to use it?
Перевести?
Can you? Yeah, thanks, Shasha. Can you help?
Анупам спрашивает, каким именно образом вы будете привлекать юзеров. То есть вот для того, чтобы платформа работала, нужно, чтобы все пользовались.
How I tell it is the accumulation of points. For example, more problems user send, more points he will receive. And these points he could exchange to the prizes, valuable prizes, like tickets to the cinema, theater, or parks. Such will attract users to use this mobile application.
How will they get to know about you? How will they download your app? Unless millions or tens of thousands use it, only then it becomes powerful. I think that's my only question.
Anupam asks you about cost per acquisition. Any mobile app developer should calculate CPA, cost per acquisition. How much one user will cost you to attract to the app? One active user, not just one install, because when you're selling mobile app, or people can just download app and delete it in one day. It doesn't count. We talk about active user, and this is a pretty expensive thing. So now you have you talked about rewarding system that you want to reward people, but you don't have a people in the beginning. You will reward people after you will do the math about how much it will cost you to attract people. This is named CPA, cost per acquisition. And if your math doesn't work, your app dies. If your CPA is higher than your LTV, your app dies. This is the standard math in mobile business. And the problem you're now telling us is that you want to monetize with one fixed flat rate of $20,000 in one city without taking into account any other monetization, which is quite weird for me. First of all, I don't think that anyone will pay you $20,000. City halls doesn't have budget for this, so they have a lot of problems, other problems. So the only way is to attract users and make more money on them using ads or sponsored content. I don't know. There should be some viable, sustainable model for long term, not just one-time payment from city halls, which is mostly non-reliable way of making money, I think. So continue on the Anupam question is that maybe it's a common, mostly because you can answer to right now, but you need to think about other ways of monetization, not only this $20,000 from city, because if City Hall will tell you no, what are you gonna do, right? If they say no, we won't pay. Is there a plan B? Is there a plan B for you? If they will say no?
No, I don't have plan B.
Thank you.
You better
I
have.
think that's an important.
One more question. Okay, Akmal, hi, how are you doing? Akmal, I understand Jasur just now is talking about only about idea, not the final product, not the final model. Yes, so he will think, I'm sure he will think about the plan B, plan C, plan Z, and plan, I don't know, any other letters. Another question, it's about maybe quite easier. Have you researched or maybe have you studied any the similar projects in other countries, for example, in Russia, Europe, Asia?
I
How
studied
they work? What is their monetization model, or maybe what the most important for me again is what is the minimum active? How many minimum active members, active users should be in one city? For example, for 3 million with 3 million population for Tashkent.
Every day. I learned from Russian. How to say, Russian project.
По-русски можете говорить.
Я изучил один русский проект, активный гражданин. У них вот насчет монетизации я не смотрел, но привлечение идет за счет того, что как бы ценные призы, чем больше участвует человек, тем больше призов он получает. То есть он баллы накапливает и обменивает. То есть вот это изучал я. А насчет монетизации я не смотрел у них, как идет. То есть в данном случае это интерес самого города было, то есть интерес самого мэрии было. То есть привлекать вот так вот народ, участвовать в улучшении самого города.
Коллеги, боюсь, что на этом у нас заканчивается время для презентации Smart City. Если у вас остались вопросы к Джасуру, пожалуйста, напишите их в чат. Я уверена, что Джасур на них ответит. So colleagues, unfortunately, our time is up for this particular team. So please do write your questions in the chat, and I'm sure Jasur will answer them. Спасибо, Джасур.
Спасибо. Thank you all.
Следующая команда — Office Bank. Office Bank.
Добрый день.
Здравствуйте.
Меня слышно?
Да.
Сейчас, секундочку. У нас есть немножечко проблема с демонстрацией экрана. Вы можете видеть наш экран?
Пока нет.
Пока нет. Сейчас, секунду. Извиняюсь, у нас есть разрешение на запись экрана? Потому что у нас пока не получается.
Да, должна быть.
Запись вроде идет. Написано, там значок live.
Все, идет?
YouTube, причем в YouTube. Я вот сейчас заметил, как бы, никто не против, что запись идет? Самое главное, разрешение, ладно?
Ну, вообще мы предупреждали всех участников, что будет идти.
Отлично. Просто
Да,
меня,
для моды это как бы паблик,
меня
да,
просто
паблик
не предупреждали. Ну,
Прошу
окей.
прощения.
Как бы. Теперь буду фильтровать свой язык тогда.
Хорошо. Музафарка, спасибо, что вы мне напомнили, я тоже.
Камула, если у вас трудности, давайте мы пока перейдем к следующей команде, что даст нам время немножко подготовиться. Так, пока у нас готовится команда Office Bank. Камула, я так понимаю, что вам нужно еще немножко времени. Сэр?
Здравствуйте.
Добрый день.
Да, мы готовы. Сейчас, секундочку. Так. Вам видно презентацию?
Можете начать.
Отлично. Just a second. I will present today in English. So, yeah. I guess I can start. My name is Muslimbek Pirnazarov, and today I will talk about the project of breast cancer detection using artificial intelligence. And the project name is Mama Cancer AI. The breast cancer is detected in 1 out of 8 women, and it's the most common among other types of cancer. It is in 2018 diagnosed in 2 million women, and more than 600 died. What's the target? When the patient comes to the hospital using the mammogram device, she is getting the X-ray image. And using this X-ray image, the radiologist looking to this X-ray image is putting the corresponding diagnosis. What we are offering is, that's the software solution, which is also getting an X-ray image, digital image, and using the artificial intelligence, putting the corresponding diagnosis. That's the helpful software for the radiologist. Here we show 2 types of the cancer, breast cancer. On the left side, you can see the mass. Here you can see that it's more or less easier to detect the cancer, which is suitable for the doctors. And on the right side, we've tried to show the small circle on the right top corner, and we've zoomed it to 50 times. And after zooming, you can see a small white dots inside. That's the microcalcification cancer. So as you may understand, this is not easy to recognize, and the doctors, with his 3 minutes, is almost not possible to detect it. And our solution is able to detect this type of cancer. So what our task, solution solve? First of all, it's fast, effective diagnosis. Mostly we are working on the human factors, like the doctor could be tired, or the error factor, early detection, like it takes less than 5 seconds to detect the cancer in one image. And mostly the hard to reach areas like the regions, villages, the doctors could use our service and improve their detection quality. In Uzbekistan, we have state cancer hospitals, which are 16, and about 30 private diagnostic centers. They are our future clients. And we've got a letter from Republican Cancer Center, which are saying that they are interested in our solution project. And every day, about 5,000–6,000 mammogram screening should be done in Uzbekistan. And if we get about 1,000 soon per snapshot, which is a screening, we will get, you can calculate about 5–6 million soon per day. And also we can sell another business plan is 20 million, for example, per month. We can sell it to specific hospital, for example. Mostly we are trying to work on B2B and B2G, and we hope that the Ministry of Health, Republic of Uzbekistan, will help and get interested in our project. We do have competitors. Most of them are from Europe and America, and one from Russia, Botkin AI. Okay, why we are better than them? Actually, the first is the most important, product cost. And the second is we are working on the standard assessment of BRADS, which is common for the CIS countries and European countries. And we are able to generate an automatic reports, first of all. So in Uzbekistan, it's needed nowadays. The current stage is 60%. So we already did the scientific and technical work, and we've got about more than 90% accuracy, maximum 95. So we already made a cooperation with production, which is Republic Oncology Center. MVP was created, and now we are working on the localization to local standards and bringing to the stage of finished products. We need to finish the product. During our period in the IT park, together with the IT park guys, we had an additional idea for our platform, like medical universities. So the idea is the same. Sorry?
Прошу прощения, ваше время вышло. 5 минут. Закончите этот слайд, и после этого вопрос.
Okay. So what we are planning is students will be able to check their knowledge in detection of the cancer, and the universities will be able to take an online exam using our platform. So yeah, just this team. So we're working on with the TTPU guys, Turin guys, and also with the oncology center radiologists like Hamidullah Matyusupov and Alexander Soskov. Okay.
Спасибо, Муслимбек.
Yeah, thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Коллеги, напоминаю, если что, поднимаем руку. У вас есть кнопочка, в зависимости от того, где вы находитесь, и можно задать вопрос.
The doctors that you mentioned are on your team, or are they advisors to you? Dr. Alexander Osukov and the oncologist Hamid?
We are working in the collaboration with them. Whatever we are doing, we are asking them first because that's their field, and we are understanding all the responsibility.
How do you validate? How do you validate your results? That your results are, false positive and false negative.
Yes. So we. Sorry. Keep going.
No, please answer.
Okay. So we thought a lot about this. Because of the false negative and false positive results, we decided not to allow the clients, the patients, to use our service. That's why, first of all, the doctors should validate after they use the service if the result is correct or not. That's the first. Second, when we finish the project, we already decided with the radiologists from Oncology Center that we will give them for free for usage our service, and for some amount of time they will, let's say, test our service and give their feedback. Only after their feedback we will go further.
Thank you, Muslimbek. Erve had a question.
Yeah, hi. Thanks a lot, Musilbek, for the presentation, and thanks a lot for speaking in English. I do appreciate the effort. This is Hervé at TOOS Ventures. First, a question. How do you get the data? Where do you get as many radios and images as possible for you to be able to have a clear assessment and get those numbers?
Okay, yeah, thanks for the question. Actually, this is our biggest pain nowadays. We already have now several images with the labeling, if you understand this. So from the Europe first. The second is we are now making a collaboration with these radiologists. So they are making us a labeling, and we are getting the data from them. In brief.
Okay. Yes, indeed. I tend to believe as well that access to this data is quite important. From an investment perspective, that will be the one thing to look at. The other element I have is question or comment I have is related to competition. It seems that there's a lot going on in that sphere. I know GE is quite active and can easily buy a project, but I've got a friend in Singapore who's doing the same thing, really similar. And he's telling me how the market is actually fragmented. So how beyond those big names that you've cited, what's your assessment in terms of market intelligence and competition coming ahead? and how easily penetrable is that market? Thanks.
Well, yeah, again, that's a good question. So you mentioned the, let's say, big players. Also, we do have information about a lot of big players about in Italy, in England, and so on, in Europe and Russia as well. But the difference between their project is ours is more or less it's analog. So the idea is more or less the same as you said, but mostly it's in the cost first. Our product, all the royalty will be ours, first of all, and also that gives us possibility to sell it more cheaper in the at least CIS countries or Central Asia at least. That's the first. And the second is we are trying to more pay attention to, for example, automatic document generation and let's say connecting to the current projects like the like tax systems in Uzbekistan, which is let's say making the difference between their projects. So I do believe they will ask much more than we are.
A couple of follow-up questions about previous, if possible. First one, how much photos you need to have a viable data? Machine learning should be learned, right? You should learn system. How much photos you need for that?
Well, in general, more is better, but at least 10,000.
So for now, you have trouble with getting those photos, and getting 10,000 will be a lot of problem, right? So
yeah,
how do you want to plan to solve that? Because previous question was about that, but you said that this is the problem, but you didn't tell a solution.
Yeah,
how you want to fix that? Because amount of this scans, this breast scans, is the blood of this project, and how are we going to solve this?
Okay, let's say briefly, money solves our problem. So we are making the collaboration, and I said, let's say briefly, we pay for each image. Well, the image itself, we have a lot of images, about 100,000, but it's not interesting for us. The interesting part is that doctors should label for us the part of the cancer, and the machine learning will learn it from it, as you said. So that labeling, we will pay for each, let's say, image to the doctors, and we will get the data. I guess most of the companies are doing the same. In Italy, in Russia, when we get interested, they're doing the same.
Okay, second question is that those scanners, the scanners that scans the breast, can they, that big guys like GE and other guys that sell those $100,000 scanners, can they just implement that in future software update, like just automatically AI-driven stuff? That they don't you have that risk that the hardware will update with the built-in software that will come with this AI analysis?
Well, in future, sure, I do believe they will do it, but in a, let's say, close future, no, because there is still the risk. Any company get close to the even 97-98%, and there is the small risks like 2-3%. So they cannot take this kind of risk. So the doctors will just believe to the result and so on. That's why they're not getting this, I guess. They're not getting this risk till now, but in the future, for sure, they will do it, I guess.
Коллеги, спасибо. Владислав, у вас был вопрос? Это уже последний.
По-русски, по-английски. Окей. Хорошо, по-русски быстро, потому что мало времени. Если ваше вот решение не найдет болезни и прочее, человек умрет, то кто в этом случае будет нести ответственность?
Ответственность будет нести доктор, так как он должен перепроверять результат.
Ну, у вас, окей, ладно, у меня нет времени на подробнее.
Спасибо, Муслимбек.
Спасибо вам. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot.
Офис Банк.
Добрый день еще раз.
Добрый день.
Демонстрируйте экран.
Все видно.
Can I start?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Kamola, and I want to present you the startup, the Office Bank. Office Bank is a program for online accounting, independently and without unnecessary investment and losses. Our program is for paying bills, creating reports, and paying salaries online. Order to businessmen to be able to independently conduct his own accounting, to make reports and automatically send them for the state bodies, all in one application. Why this program is created? Nowadays we have a big problem with accountant, because if you want to have a good and quality accountant and you have a small business, you should pay, it can be expensive because you should pay a good salary, you should have an office, you should have our devices for the working stuff. For example, this can be a computer, this can be etc. You can use, of course, you can use maybe not too expensive variants. You can use, I'm so sorry. If you have a small business, it can be a problem because you need to save money and use it for business. You can find a cheap accountant, but in this case, you always have a risk to lose money and have problem with the state bodies because you don't have a guarantee a quality job. With our program, you can, for example, solve the problem like mistakes in filling tax reporting and payments, loss of documents and the house of workflow, loss of time when working with the banks and others, lower automatically for business process, and human factor depends. There's no single automated business management and etc. I'm so sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. This is our web interface. Okay. Then the program have a comfortable interface for using. Program integrated with the state tax community and local banks, which allows to complete all the necessary processes in one click. The Office Bank, this is the program for businessmen who want to do business and don't lose time for our other routines. Plain ecosystem, it's like a integration with bank. You can integration with the state tasks and with the program, the 1S. Okay, this is our team. Nowadays, we have only 3 people in our team. This is the director, product owner, and the other product owner. Thank you for your attention. That is all. I'm so sorry, I'm a little bit nervous.
Don't worry, you did splendidly. You still have almost 7 minutes for questions and answers. So if anyone from the jury wants to ask a question, please do. Eric, please.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the presentation. Do not worry. It seems it's the first time you're doing this exercise and you speak in another language, and I appreciate. So for first effort is good as far as we tools are concerned. If we can backtrack a little bit, if you can be a little bit more specific with the solution, how it works, because it was very, very fast, and I'd like to understand more. So if you can take like maybe like 10 seconds to say what it is and how it's working and what you're planning to do, that will be very, very effective, please.
Yes, I'm so sorry for this. Our program is for online accounting. You have something like you have an app in your device, and you can paying bills, creating reports, and paying salaries. You can have your personally online accounting in your smartphone, and you just have a monthly subscription, and you have a stable amount, and this is the more cheaper than you have accounting staff in your office. And this is have a guarantee for a quality job because you can see all the products.
Okay, understood. And do you have some ideas of tractions that will have I understand it's mostly addressed to companies. So what are you planning to do on that front? Have you an assessment, the market size, and also in terms of market intelligence competition? It seems that I've seen these kind of products in different parts of the world. So if you can elaborate on those few points, please. Thanks.
Yes, of course. Our program is for first of all for the small business. All the kind of type of small business we can use this program, and in the beginning it can be very comfortable for the businessman because he can see all the process and have online process. He don't lose too much time to go to the state bodies or go to the banks in the other place. Nowadays, our program is active in Belarusia, and they have a integration with the banks and with the state taxes. And nowadays, they are famous in Belarusia, and it's very comfortable for them.
Thank you, Kamala. Any other questions?
Maybe on my end as well, a comment/question. Have you looked at the regulatory aspect? You're dealing apparently with financial institutions and banks. So have you looked at that front? And what can you say in terms of ease of access with those? Thanks.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat? I don't understand.
Yes, sorry. Dealing with banks implies a lot of regulatory aspect. Have you looked at that front?
Regular aspects. Just we have integration with the banks, but only in Belarus, and now in Uzbekistan we just started this process. And for the business, it's very comfortable because you can regulate all your process with your app, and you can send the monies and pay the salary for your app, and it's have integration with the banks, and you don't should go to somewhere and lose your time. I do action for this.
Thank you.
Спасибо, Камола. Владислав?
Hello, thank you for your presentation. Can you one more time just talk about your traction? So what do you have now?
Now we have a very comfortable and interface. Now we have in the process, we begin to integrate with the Aloka Bank. We start to integrate with the state taxes, and now we have just a little pause. Why? Because all this world situation with COVID, and it's a little bit disturbed our work now.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Еще какие-нибудь вопросы?
У меня вот вопрос, если можно.
Да, конечно.
Камола, да?
Да.
Я очень извиняюсь, я, честно сказать, не очень понял, кто будет платить за всю эту музыку? Малый бизнес?
Смотрите, программа, она идет как подписка, то есть вы, приобретая нашу программу, идете, пользуетесь ей на подписке. То есть каждый месяц...
За эту подписку платит малый бизнес, ИП, малый ООО, да, какой-нибудь?
Угу.
Так?
Да. То есть каждый месяц они вносят определенную плату.
Окей, какой объем рынка вы сколько хотите, допустим, через полгода, чтобы у вас было подписчиков? Через год, через месяц?
Смотрите, так как мы рассматриваем этот вариант, то, что онлайн-бухгалтерия, она, возможно, воспримется не сразу, потому что это немножечко новое для нашего рынка. Через полгода, через год мы планируем примерно 100-150. Как бы,
150 подписчиков?
да, на данный момент.
Через год?
Ну, через полгода, простите.
И сколько они будут платить в месяц, этот подписчик?
Подписчики в месяц, номинальная сумма идет от 400 тысяч в месяц.
Камал, я вам советую пересмотреть модель. У вас, во-первых, те, кто будут платить 400 тысяч в месяц, они не нуждаются в таком маленьком софтвере, а те, кто и 150 человек, это мало. Вы не окупите, не знаю, интернет для того, чтобы поддерживать свой этот софт.
Ну, смотрите, просто почему...
Не, это просто, я не прошу спорить, просто это фидбэк, да. Сами посчитайте.
Мы выбирали номинальную сумму, которая была бы гораздо меньше, чем идет оплата за вашего бухгалтера штатного.
Зачем сейчас вот уже некоторые банки, конкретно я вам скажу, там частные банки, хорошо, не буду говорить, не знаю информации, частные банки уже разрабатывают такие приложения. Если вы подключитесь к ним, у них будет вся ваша бухгалтерия и так далее и тому подобное в рамках подписки, сколько там, 50-100 тысяч в месяц. И все сразу прямые транзакции, и не нужно какой-то еще дополнительный софт это делать. То есть и у них прямой доступ к клиентам, тех, у кого есть счет в их банках. Уже сходу, да, я реально говорю. Сейчас они в этом году внедрят на рынок эти продукты. Уже частично внедрили, если посмотрите.
Музафар, спасибо большое.
Да, извиняюсь.
Все хорошо, спасибо большое за ваш ценный совет. У нас просто, к сожалению, вышло время. Камола, спасибо.
Спасибо вам.
Следующим идет Top Professionals.
Hey everyone, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
1 second. All right, I hope you can see my window.
Yep, that works.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Shahruh, and we're building the platform named TopX that's dedicated to find the best local professionals. So we all know that the information is available out there, but it's not organized, as you can see on the picture. There's no convenient way to find a professional. Even if you find them, you need to compare and make sure they meet your expectations. But unfortunately, it takes more time. This is what we experienced when we moved from US to Uzbekistan last year. I've been thinking about this for a couple of years, and here's our solution. The one-stop shop platform where you can find any professional. We have explicit steps to maintain honest competition and provide our users with more choices. We also implemented Smart Search, where you type your problem or a task and the category name appears. For example, just type the word pain and it offers massage therapist. It's just an example. Later, the business can sell their own service packages through the platform. Now we will go over some numbers. We have 49% of the population living in cities. And according to Hootsuite, about 15 million users are connected to the internet. We also know the number of active mobile and social media users. When I studied the market, I used the platform OLX because it's the most familiar classified website. Monthly traffic is around 4 million. Their platform has more than 60,000 sources. If we use simple math, we can find out the number of potential users or so-called target market. This number is only 2.5% of internet users in Uzbekistan. So if we line up alternative platforms, we have more features than others, specifically advanced filtering, which is like second one on the list. This is what I call profit generator feature, but but to be honest, these guys are not our competitors, because OLX is the biggest classified website, and the second one on the list, they offer construction workers and technicians only. Well, most of all, their business model is completely different. The prototype website is ready. On the finished platform, you can find, for example, yoga and fitness instructors, music tutors, builders, video and photo freelancers. In total, there will be 500 categories. I must mention that our service will be the first transaction-based business listing site in the country. So these are the main faces of our team as of now. We will also have instructors to educate clients and businesses during transactions. I will personally train them because as of now, there's no platform like ours. The business model is similar to Yandex Taxi. It's the alternative of Uber Taxi. We provide qualified customers to the business, and they have the opportunity to buy from us. We take a small fee from each transaction. Average fee is 10,000 Soom, which equals to around $1. So using sequential numbering, we can calculate the initial profit for the first year. And this is only in Tashkent, which is capital of Uzbekistan. In 3 years, we will cover all 12 cities of Uzbekistan, and the profit respectively will be around $2 million. So investments are mainly needed for mobile applications, agents, and marketing. We will be using the wallet system, so the businesses can fill their wallets to pay for each customer. I'm currently seeking $120,000 investment for a 25% stake of our startup. If you have questions, please let me know.
Thank you, Shahrukh. Vladislav, you had a question.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you repeat please about problem? So what is the problem have your customer? So I didn't understand what is your solution. I understand, but I don't know who needs these things, especially in Uzbekistan.
So the problem is it's not basically organized. So the information is available. If you remember Steve Jobs, he hasn't created anything. He just consolidated all the existing platforms as existing technologies and created iPhone, right? So same problem is we have the same problem in Uzbekistan. So it's not organized. We want to try organize and make it basically. We want to create comfort. This is like if you. This is like one answer.
Yeah, can you talk about some cases, not like common words, some cases when it's really neat, when some guys really have a problem and they can pay for this because they don't understand how to do it. So something special. Can you talk in some cases?
I think, can you be more specific?
Давайте по-русски расскажу, потому что времени мало нет. Можете просто привести конкретный кейс, в котором вот есть эта проблема? Ну, то есть не общими словами рассказать, а расскажите одно-два кейса, где вот действительно есть эта проблема, и люди готовы платить за это деньги.
Хорошо.
Что у них прям боль есть.
Вам надо, во-первых, жить в Узбекистане и посмотреть, как работают платформы, которые есть сейчас. Есть 2 или 3 платформы, которые работают, но то, что люди инвестируют в их времени, это уже как бы 10 раз больше то, что мы предлагаем. Ну, мы хотим создать комфорт, и при этом we want to save time. This is our main goal.
Спасибо, Шахрух. Усман?
Thank you very much. Very interesting project, but just one example, as my colleague Vladislav asked. Is there anything ready? How do you do it? And why, for example, OLX is not doing this? For example, if OLX has that much lead and that much market and all of it, please.
That's a perfect question. So we have the prototype website ready. It's like 100% ready right now. So the OLX, as you can see on this list, it has everything, but it's not organized. So our main goal is to save time by creating a comfort, so users can search specific professionals by answering questions. So they answer questions, as you can see on this list, right? And this by answering questions, they qualify for each professional, right? So we send these questions to all professionals, and the professionals have the opportunity to buy from us. This is the business model.
Thank you. Anupam, you had a question?
Yeah, this is a model which has been successful in many countries.
Oh, yeah.
So my question was, have you spoken to people in some cities to actually understand what exactly they're willing to pay for and what they really want? Because you can give them so many features and functionality. What is it that they want? Have you spoken to customers, potential customers?
Yes. So I think this is a long answer. So I've spoken to many people, and we have the platform called Telegram right now. It's like a WhatsApp alternative. They are they used to so they know that platform, right? And that platform offers different kind of technology, and they only use basically they only use that platform to order foods. They order the different kinds of goods on that platform. So your question is about features, right?
Yeah, what would they be willing to pay for and what features would they want? You don't want to overcomplicate your product.
Right. So their main goal is to find the professional easily, right? And our main goal is to provide the best professional. So this is where the like a golden spot here. I think I would ask you to like clarify your questions, because it's like a general question.
No, I have my answer. I think I just wanted to understand if you've been in touch with your potential peers. They're the people who will pay you and make you successful. And I think that was what I wanted. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anupam. Thank you, Shahrukh. I'm sorry, your time is up. So, and we need to move to the next team.
Sure, thank you.
Otalib?
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, dear representatives. My name is Said Ali Abror, and my business partner name is Hamid Diyarbek, and we are founder of Ian Developers team. And this is our second project, AutoLib, automation of libraries from Ian Developers team. Okay. At university, many books are getting lost or not returned to library, and also impossibility to visualize manuals of books, and only reservation of books from libraries, online reservation. Okay, in that case, our solution is automated library and creation of unified database of ebooks based on the system RFID, popularizing reading by making simplicity to access the books. Next.
So according to a survey, more than 82,000 of students are using a smartphone, which is comfortable for online booking system from our software. And 73% of students have a shortage books because they don't know what kind of books they have in their university libraries. And many libraries simply don't have an automated system because it's too expensive. Also, our software gives the full data analytics of library. We give how much time students spend in library, how many books they have read, and which kind of books they have taken from libraries.
What do we offer? Time-saving, wide range, large-scale progress, and book promotion.
So our commercial offer for Ministry of Higher Education, which is cost $120,000, and as a present, we will give the database storage server.
And this demonstration, you can see a view of the software and application for users, which can use by smartphone and computer. And what convenience gives our project to Minister of Education. This creation of single control database in a library sphere, assistance to higher education institution on the existing problem in the library sphere, in addition to the digital university project under the title The Digital Library. We cooperate, right now we are cooperating with the Tashkent State Technical University named after Islam Karimov and IT Park Uzbekistan. Here is our competitors. These are Armad, Irbis, and Ideologic, but our software includes more advantages than other. You can observe them on the chart.
So our milestone. This year, we are planning to offer our software to the Ministry of Higher Education and ask for the ministry's support in promoting our service to install the special equipment for soft to university. These all things we will do in August and September months. And Tashkent State Technical University connect us with the ministry as our partner. And in September, we will be offering the software to bookstores to help them automate their business and improve their speed and efficiency of serving their customers. Later, after integrating our software at a number of bookstores, we will create a single marketplace of books based on the catalogs of all the bookstores connected to our system. And next year, in April, we will start creating the messenger of marketplace. So we need investment for the creation of industrial products readers and also anti-certificate.
Here is our teammates. Our team includes 6 persons, 2 founders and 4 of members of our team. Here is our contacts. If you would like to contact with us, we always ready for it. And also you can scan our QR code if you want to get more information about us. Thank you for attention. If you have a question, we are ready. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Erve?
Yeah, thanks. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Thanks a lot for your presentation. I'm a bookish guy, and I'm missing those days at the universities when I could go and read and sleep in bookstores. But today we are in a post-COVID situation. So how do you anticipate your business to be given, one, people read less, and second, many institutions are planning to move online, which will decrease the need of your product. So if you could elaborate on this, current situation. Thanks a lot.
Could you explain in Russian language also? I just missed some words. I couldn't understand this.
Да, конечно.
Okay.
Oh, Erve, do you want to translate yourself?
No, I won't try. Under your supervision. Go ahead, please.
Эрвин спрашивает, что он говорит, что он очень любит книги, и он как бы скучает по тем временам, когда у нас книги были больше офлайн, чем онлайн, но спрашивает, как вы думаете, как мир после ковида повлияет на ваш бизнес, особенно учитывая, что многие университеты сейчас переходят онлайн?
No, very soon I hope the universities is open, and also if university opens, we just try to advertise our software or app for smartphone to students, and also the students can easily, by using our app, they just book or order the books which they need, which they require. We are trying to advertise this by social network.
We also have digital books, e-books based on the system or RFID. We will digitalize their books and also it will be kind of help for students to study online.
Thank you, Dior. Thank you, Abur. Any other questions? Dilshad?
Yes, please. Abrar, thank you very much for your presentation. My question is, in your presentation, you have market about the market of $120,000 from all universities.
Yes,
So my question is, which body will pay this amount? The universities or ministry, or which body?
the
And
Ministry of Higher Education.
have
They
you
are
talked?
interested in our for our software.
So did you announce them the amount?
Yeah, yes, we connected with the Tashkent State Technical University, and they offer our software to Ministry of Higher Education, and they're ready to pay for our software.
Okay.
And
Thank
also
you.
equipment. And also
Yes.
equipment. They are ready for buy from us the equipment. And this is price is for only equipment. And all equipment costs in the one this cost, I mean 120,000.
Have you talked with them before COVID or after COVID or during COVID?
It was before COVID, yeah.
Okay.
It
Thank
was
you.
on February.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, on February. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Dilshad. Thank you, the team. Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, I think that's it then. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
The next team is Web Plus Online School.
Good morning, everybody. Let me share my screen. Is it visible now?
Yep. So can you make it full screen?
Oh, I think I cannot because my screen is divided into two. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sardor Khudoyberdi, and today I'm going to talk about Web Class, first launched online learning platform in Uzbekistan. What are we doing now? We are teaching popular foreign languages and programming languages over the internet via direct video calls for both B2B and B2C market. At the moment, lessons are taught individually, face-to-face, using Skype, Zoom, and the likes. But soon, we will be using our own application filled with tons of useful functionality. And what's most important, super high-quality, local internet-enabled video calling like TASX. Problems we solve are here. Problems we solve are here. Undeveloped markets, online school which serves face-to-face language teaching in Uzbekistan. Nowadays, there are only a few online education centers. Online center and learning mistrust in Uzbekistan. Uzbek people believe in the power of good old and offline education centers, and they think there are little to no money in online learning in Uzbekistan. So next, no educational B2B services. Uzbekistan has a lot of foreign and local companies which desire to teach their employee, but there is no such kind of services for them. No quality learning centers in countrysides. There are lots of LLCs in the country, but all the qualities are just in the big cities. Applicants living in countryside most of the time can't find professional tutors in their places and have to move to cities to get a tutor, ending up with renting a flat, which is an extra expense. So our clients, people with difficult schedules, people with physical disabilities, pregnant women, housewives, college applicants, also migrants. Price is important, but language of instruction is even more important. Thus, surprisingly, our service is becoming popular among Uzbek communities abroad. So according to the statistics, The amount of our potential clients as counted above is around 2.5 million potential clients in Uzbekistan. The market size of private education is evaluated approximately $750 million. And over 6,000 entities could stand as our B2B clients. It says that about $18 million can be earned from B2B market. Statistics. So statistics. Our project is in progress. We have started from minimum and now we reached around $1,500 monthly income, making sure that we can run it safely. We started to look for an investor to enlarge the capacity of our project in widen it throughout the country. We could do more promotion and run product and marketing if only we could afford. It's possible to make 50 times more income than we are doing currently. So competitors, there were lots of offline educational centers in Uzbekistan before pandemic, and they all are trying to make their services online now. But we are sure that we are 10 steps ahead from them, having 1.5 year experience just in online education and ready structure and almost ready online web school platform, which helps maximum comfort to learn. So until quarantine, we couldn't find any online school with the same criteria as ours, face-to-face, live, individual, to be considered as a competitor. But only a couple of online schools located in Russia Federation. However, their fees are too expensive for our market, and the fact that they don't have any Uzbek content and Uzbek-speaking teachers gives us more advantage. Plus, most of our teachers know Russian as their native language. In this case, we can challenge our Russian competitors and widen our service all over the former USSR countries. So team, let's talk about team. We are expecting huge results from this project. We have a team, we have our strategy and spirit. Our team includes 4 organizers plus more than 20 teachers. Each of us has sufficient experience in the education, management, and IT sphere around 5 years. Our main goal is to share knowledge in a simple, cheap, and effective way. In near future, web class is going to be a major educational platform where anything can be taught and learned online. Thank you for your attention.
Sorry, thank you, Sardar. Do you have any questions from the jury or members of the audience? Anupam, please.
Is there any focus to the courses that you teach, or are you agnostic? You'll teach everything. So is it vocational tuition like violin or piano, or is it calculus and mathematics? What?
You mean about subjects which we taught?
Yes.
So we teach foreign language courses and web programming courses.
Only these two?
Yes, foreign languages. Besides, nowadays we are teaching Uzbek language as well because it's required in B2B sector. Most companies are teaching their colleagues Uzbek languages.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Arif, please.
Thanks a lot for the presentation. A very quick point in question, therefore. You mentioned the diaspora. You've got some traction from the Uzbek communities. Can you elaborate on that? Are they based mostly in Russia, or are you also talking about the US and Europe?
Yeah, according to the fact, most of them are in Korea. Korean Uzbek students, workers, they're working in Korea, and in America, truck drivers, most of them, just in fact, and Russia as well. Russian language is popular among Uzbeks in Russia. There are more than 2 million migrants in Russia. They were before pandemic.
Would you say that this is one of your greatest competitive advantage? I mean, there are a lot of solutions for teaching online, including programming, as you indicated. So would it be fair to say that you could be providing this unique service to that diaspora in Russia and Korea?
Yes, for sure. They are just one of our potential clients. It's just one part of our potential client. Yeah, I think this is the best, one of the best way. Just our statistics shows that it's required abroad.
Any other questions, Usman?
Sador, thank you very much. Very interesting project. Can you make an example of one case? Like, okay, I'm a migrant in Russia. So how do I use your app and how do I pay and how do you make money? Just one example, please.
Okay. They search on internet www.webclass.com and they subscribe, and we will contact with them. They leave their contacts and we will contact with them, and we will show one demo lesson. After that, if they like, they can pay and start.
Do you have business model of lynda.com when you pay subscription and all classes unlocked, or you using Udemy model when each course is additional payment?
You know, in this case, we are planning to make our platform, because we use our materials, educational materials. There will be just only not PDF books, but it will be a platform like Skyeng. You know, it's yeah.
So
And
it's not video tutorials. It's direct P2P webinars with the teachers in real time.
Yes. We and video conference and plus online online materials.
And what was the price? You told there was a small fee. Can you give me that slide again about the pricing?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your cost for the client?
For now, for Skyeng, it's about $13 per 50 minutes each. So each lesson continues 50 minutes, and English DOM as well $9, and our is $6.
So you want to charge me $6 per hour for one-to-one learning with some trainer, right? One-to-one learning.
Yes.
So and the problem is that even for Uzbek migrant in Russia or US, I think that's too much. I mean, there's a lynda.com, for example, that charges me for any top-notch skills like video editing, some super highly paid skills, visual effects, programming. They charge me $25 a month and they unlock me everything, just everything in video course. I understand that there's a webinar style stuff, but I mean, can you make it cheaper? I mean, 4 people, 4 by 1, not but 1 by 1. I mean, you should think about make it cheaper, because Uzbek people, even if they're migrants, they're not making tons of money. They're sending 80% of their money to their families here. So you should take the fact that they live in Russia doesn't mean that, or US, it doesn't mean that their paycheck is the same like the local citizen there.
Yeah, you know, one of the advantages in this case, as you said, we have Uzbek teachers, Uzbek speaking teachers. That site you told me doesn't have any Uzbek content. You know, that's why
it doesn't matter. I mean that there is a worldwide known website, lynda.com, that charges me $25 for all content. I mean, anyone with the New Zealand, with the United States, with the salary of $4,000 can easily afford $25 a month. And Uzbek migrants can't afford $6 per hour. I mean, I don't think that's a reasonable price for Uzbek migrant. So it doesn't, I understand that you have this advantage that it's a national content, it's Uzbek to Russian speaking, Uzbek to English speaking teacher, but I believe that this price I'm asking, can this be lowered down because it's an hourly rate, not a monthly subscription rate?
Yes, yes, for sure. It can be. It can be. It costs us, for example, for teacher, we pay about $2 for now. Just this is one of the, how to say, we try to analyze price and
yeah, this is the major flaw. This is the major flaw of your business model, that you pay teacher $2. They talk with the Uzbek migrant talks with your teacher, and then this guy sends him private message to Telegram Messenger or WhatsApp, and they meet next time for $2 per hour in Zoom conference. You know, so this is why it shouldn't. You should make a fair price when it's a win-win model for everyone, and nobody will try to skip you from the system. You and teacher and student shouldn't feel you as a middleman in the process that can be skipped and should be avoided next time. And this is the only way to do it. It's lower the price, make it that it's easier to work with your platform, not from Zoom conference and get a direct paycheck.
Okay, thank you. And anyway, there we have all own materials. If the student goes to teacher individually, he cannot use our materials. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry, our time is up. Thank you so much for your presentation. Thank you, Akmal. Now, Caroline Bot.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, then let me go to the page. Hello again. My name is Sanat. I'm a CEO of Talambot team, which is a chatbot that helps small and medium-sized businesses to manage finances without accountant and special education. So this is a typical problems that Uzbek entrepreneurs face in local market. It's very hard to find an accountant. The leading software to automate the accounting is expensive, and it takes time to install it and additional time to hire consultants, etc. There is a great paper bureaucracy from the government side, and it's also is followed by high penalties and fees for late submission, etc. And in this regards, you can imagine a personal assistant available at your fingertips 24 hours for as little as $10 a month. This is what the bot is about. It's available across Telegram, WhatsApp, and Facebook Messenger platforms. What it can do, it basically take care of all your accounting routine, such as sending invoices, counting taxes, salaries, and even managing your warehouse. And it's that simple. You just chat with the bot as if it was your assistant. So why do people would choose the bot? Really, because it is accessible from any device, even the cheapest smartphone, which has a Telegram or Facebook Messenger bot or Messenger installed, and then it saves money, time, and it's very easy interface. You just chat as if you would do it with your friend. So the key milestones for upcoming year, we're talking about not the calendar year, but the year from now. We have tested the hypothesis of the product market fit in this quarter. We're planning to launch it in 3 to 6 months from now. We plan to do some integrations with banks and tax authorities in 6 to 9 months. And later on, we will think of adding new features. We plan to get over 100,000 customers just in Uzbekistan for 3 years from now, which will translate to over $15 million monthly annual revenue. Sorry, and afterwards, or maybe in the meantime, we will think of expanding to a bigger markets such as India or Southern and Eastern Asia, which we do not include into the 3 years plan yet, because it needs to. We need to first test the hypothesis on the local markets. Here are our key competitors, and you can see we have more functions. We are easier to install, and we are the cheapest one so far in the Uzbek market. few words about my team that I'm honored to work with. Me personally, we're all from Kazakhstan, by the way. I had an experience of working for a couple of years at an international company where I've helped them achieve double-digit growth, along with over 30% budget optimization, and it contributed to a seven-digit profit contribution. And as an entrepreneur, when I left the company, I founded over 4 companies, not including the small projects that we have tested as a hypothesis. And first 2 were bankrupt, and the second 2 we sold out. My team all working for the second or even third project with me. Some of them have gone through our bankruptcies together, and for the success as well. So we are aiming to help to contribute to the economy of Uzbekistan, helping local entrepreneurs manage their financials, meaning focusing on the core of their business and spend less time on the routine. So should you have any questions, please ask.
Thank you, Sanat. Do we have any questions? We can take questions from the members of the audience. We have some.
I have one question to Sanat. Sanat, first of all, hello. My name is Zafar. One question. So just in case, if I choose your Telegram bot and I will use it to send some electronic invoices, some taxes, and how to say, use some warehouse software, something like this. What is the guarantee that after maybe half a year, all my data and all my information that is in this bot will not be shown to my competitors, or what is worse, will not be deleted?
So we basically do not use Telegram servers to keep your data. We'll use our own servers, and the Telegram is just a mean which we use to, to
communicate.
Exchange,
it's just an
instrument. In exchange, yes. We consider launching a mobile app and a website server as well, but we know the market reality is that most of people would not use computers and high-end smartphones. In neither markets we consider our expansion, neither in Uzbekistan or India or most of Southeast.
So my question is, the database will stay somewhere in cloud, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
And is it possible if this somewhere in cloud will be, for example, my Google Docs? Or
it could be.
Because for commercial use, information data is very, very important.
Yes, sure.
Very expensive.
Yes,
I would like to have access to it without any, if I want, without any bots and without even you.
Sure. First of all the data will be encrypted, and we will not have an access as well to it, because we know how sensitive it could be and what are the reputational and other risks that we will that can follow in case of any interruptions from hackers, etc. So our main goal is just to provide a service and not to dig into customers' personal data.
So personal data will be encrypted,
yes.
And where it will be? In your server, in my server, where?
Well, yes, well, most of the clients, as we had an experience of managing a accounting firm. And as per that experience, we see that most of the clients prefer to keep it in our service, not their own. But for those who are,
and how many clients you have?
We sold basically the company that we have. We had over 150 clients with the average check of over $500 a month. And then we decided that it's not a easily scalable model.
Yes.
Yes, and this is why we have transformed our business model. I mean, we sold the previous company and now starting the new one with the easily scalable business model.
Okay, my advice: if you will connect your software and your bot with some Dropbox, with Google
Yes,
Disk,
sure,
or
sure.
where, Yandex, with any, in order to save my exactly my personal data there, not in your server. Maybe I will use it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Oh.
Thank you, Muzaffar. Do you have any other questions?
Can I ask a question about security again? Follow up Muzaffar's question. As I know, we had this problem with big telco, the UCell, and when we were making them the Telegram bot, which was submitting data of applicants, it was for HR bot. So the problem is that Telegram, every message is stored in 3 places. When I send message, Telegram also has it processed in their server somewhere. So they processing the message. So can you encrypt all those standard messages so the Telegram is not in case of Telegram bot, can I say that Telegram itself is a third party here who can read our conversation and thus make this not private?
Yes, you're right. To a certain extent, we are dependent on Telegram as a third party, providing a service to both of us. But in fact, we are planning not to limit ourselves to only Telegram. We might also use WhatsApp, which is, I mean, Telegram is a leading messenger in Uzbekistan only, but for India, for example, the leading messenger there is WhatsApp, and we also might include Facebook Messenger, etc. But yes, and Telegram itself claims they have encrypted it back-to-back, end-to-end. So we might either choose to trust them or not. So, but I mean, yes, to a certain extent, we are, I mean, third parties like Telegram might have theoretical access to the data.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanat. Unfortunately, we're out of time. So if any members of the jury or the public have any questions, please type them in the chat. Meanwhile, we are going to Osto.
Good day, everyone. Team Osto is pleased to greet you in this demo day. My name is Zilia Alimova, and here with me, my partner, Shofjahan Madaminov. We are founders of this project. And let me talk about Osto. So Osto is a marketplace like Amazon, AliExpress, ASOS, but adapted to Uzbekistan's market and have already found its niche. The marketplace focused mainly in women, men, kids clothing and beauty products, as well as home interior products. So the reason why this project has launched is that we had personally faced 4 important problems. These are underdeveloped market, few stores have online presence, online shopping mistrust, and complexity of traditional shopping. We found a solution for these problems by launching Osto. We are offering high quality product presence, easy product search, marketplace for retail stores, and delivery. So this is how our website looks during ordering process. More than 80 shops become our partners. So we have signed cooperation with some well-known brands like Collins, Pimki, Cacharel, Ifrasher, Guess, and Cilio. So we have segmented our target audience, and they are business people who has time for shopping. who has no time for shopping, I'm sorry, young moms who frequently use phone and unable to go out for shopping, and students who are mostly interested in fashion. Let me give the speech for Shahjahan Mandaminov, and he will continue.
Yeah, hello everyone. Let me talk about the business model. So our business model is two ways. We offer clients either 18% commission on each order made on our website, or if they do not choose to make percentage, they can choose subscription fee, which is $70, and quantity of orders unlimited for the month. Also, in our business model, we have additional services such as product placement, photo shootings in studio, and banner advertisement. Here are our statistics, and this is how it looks. We have more than 17,000 website visits in April, and this is actual data. Our average purchase is $34, conversion rate is 7.4%, and we are having 352 orders in 1 month. That is more than 1,200 products in total. Our demography and mostly orders are from Tashkent. Our competitive advantage is that we are first in the market, ease of use in our web platform. We have products in details with quality pictures and everything. So we try to achieve customer trust. We are trendsetters in this market, and also we can have the fitting rooms that our products can be tried on before purchase. So the market size is approximately $1.2 billion US, that is potential market size. Total available market is $144 million US, and serviceable available market is $17.3 million, and serviceable obtainable market is $1.9 million US. Our projected P&L looks like this. We are planning to have about more than 330,000 revenue per year by the year 2024. And our net profit for this year is about $3,000, but we are planning to increase it from year to year. Our milestones. In 2018, we have started the company. You can see that we achieved by April of this month 17,000 active users. We have more than 85 stores in Oslo, and in the future we want to get into 150 stores in Oslo, have representative office in regions, and maybe in 2022 have a manufacturing producing own clothing line for Oslo brand. Here's our team members. Me and Zile are co-founders. The others also in our team, and they are making their contribution to develop the company. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Usman, do you have a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Hi, Sergey. This is Sergey Bogdanov, who is CEO and founder of Yellow Rockets Group, which includes the venture fund Yellow Rockets VC, which is specializing on early stage. Sergey, please.
Yes, thank you. That's why it is yellow color. Thank you, guys. What about unit economy? What about customer acquisition cost? What about lifetime value?
About what, sorry?
Unit economy. What about customer acquisition cost? What about lifetime value? How much money you spend to take customer? How much money customer pay you for lifetime?
For our average fee, as we told before, is about $34 per average purchase, about $34 per user per purchase, actually. And for those statistics, we have made some calculations. I think we can share you, if you're interested, we can share you later. We have calculated the unit economy. It was about, I don't remember the figures now, sorry, but we can explain you in more details if you're interested to, like, in the future conversation.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Akmal?
Yeah, well, this slide shows that you had 17,000 visitors. So this is a kind of follow-up on the previous question, is that How much did you spend for the 70,000 people? What is the CPA cost?
Actually, we have launched a marketing campaign in social media and for reaching this, we have spent about $150 approximately. And you know, the quarantine time really helped us to get these numbers also, because during quarantine a lot of people, our sales increased rapidly. I can show you here in the table. Here, if you see, we have the February, March, April, and May months. The visits here, for example, for February, we had more than 6,000 visits, but for April months, we had 17,000. Now,
that was organic growth, or you spend more on the advertisement?
it's actually organic growth, because we didn't change much the budget for the marketing. It's not sharing here.
Okay. The second question is that 18% commission, is that the worldwide standard? I mean, isn't that too much for the store? I don't know the numbers of Amazon, how much Amazon charges, for example, or for every aggregation store like you have. Isn't that too much?
For aggregate store like ours, actually, we didn't check our competitors, but what we learned, what we get this figure from, is that during the conversation with our partners, during the negotiations with them, we were talking about the comfortable commissions that they could pay for us for our services. After explaining them what we can provide to them, and after they saw,
is it the real commission? It's not extra cost to the client. So if I'm going to go to that store, does this pair of shoes cost the same thing? Is this commission from the seller?
Identically, yeah, identically.
Price is the same. It's just the commission which the customer, that means the store, pays to us.
Is ready to pay you. Okay, so it's not something that's above the price. Okay, it's not a margin.
No.
Okay,
that's not a margin. Yeah.
And this is the average deal you get for now. This is what they're ready to pay you.
Yeah,
it's 80%.
Some partners are paying about 15%, but
this is negotiable.
This is negotiable, yeah. But not less than 15. So we are having about 15, 16, 18. So average is 18.
With the additional services, the product shots, studio photo shots, do you give the source to them too? So it's not exclusive for your platform, right? They can order that, and then they can use it in their Facebook marketing as well. It's not bound to your platform, right?
Yeah, that's separate service which we can provide to any store for the fixed price. But if they also become partner to our store and let them become our partners, the pricing may differentiate depending on if they become also our partners.
Awesome. And what's the average delivery cost? Is it like standard $1 or around $1, like the food deliveries?
We actually provide 5 type of delivery system. We have the pickup, we have standard cost 20,000 sum, which is $2, and the express delivery costs $3. And we have also the delivery for the regions, which is Samarkand, Bukhara, and other regions, even Nukus. Yeah, and we have some kind of this kind of system of deliveries here, because some people don't want to pay for the delivery. They can just come to our office and
pickup works from your office, or they can go to Collins and take there.
No, from our office.
From your office. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
For now it's like that, but if we have representatives in regions, we will make the also pick up from that stores from that.
Okay, thank you. No questions. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. That was great.
One question, if possible.
Could you type it, perhaps?
Okay.
Sorry, we're running out of time. Thank you, guys. Now we will be seeing Marta. At the moment, we will be seeing the video presentation from the CEO because the CEO himself is currently under quarantine lockdown, but we also have a representative from the company who will be answering questions later. So if we could have Marta video going on.
Добрый день. Сейчас. Так, видно?
Видно, но не слышно.
Hi, my name is Nadir. Let me introduce my product, Marta. I know many of these people. They are hardworking merchants. Their goal is always to improve their life. But the problem is the merchants are losing from 50 to 30% their businesses because they cannot accept competition. The reasons are essentially two things. The cost of the hardware is high. This is a type of method for some of them. And the other problem is if they could buy hardware, this hardware they don't internet. And as you know, the 56% of all internet by businesses. What we set out to do at Marta was to take the technology of point of sale and create an app that could be used on each merchant's phone safely and securely. And best of all, no internet is required. The amount of merchants login, enter their mail, have customers card, authorize payment.
Я очень извиняюсь, только мне не слышно, да, или это всех такая же ситуация?
У всех такая же ситуация.
По-моему, никому не слышно, да.
Да, это чтобы...
Это real-time у него или это видео?
Это видео.
Видео?
А это что, видео с экрана на веб-камеру, что ли? Нельзя было это сделать по-другому?
Просто нам файл отправить, мы посмотрим в качестве.
Да, это, наверное, будет проще всего. Султан?
Сейчас, дорогие участники, я вам отправлю тогда ссылку.
Да, нам лучше посмотреть.
Не, нам вообще-то лучше... Нам вообще-то, наверное, лучше пич сделать, презентовать, а не посмотреть видео.
Проблема в том, что основатель проекта Нодер прямо сейчас находится в карантине, и он не смог присутствовать, потому что там нет достаточных условий девайсов. Но
вопросы мы Султану будем задавать?
Нет, у нас есть представитель компании, Евгений, который ответит на наши вопросы.
Ну, Евгений же можно сказать тоже? Он же знает содержимое того, что рассказывал тот человек.
Добрый день. Добрый день. Так, so do we have to speak in English? First of all, let me say that Nodir is also here by phone. I'm not really sure that you can hear him well, but anyway, could you please start the video again and mute it?
Султан, открой, пожалуйста, видео еще раз, просто замьють, чтобы у нас была по-прежнему презентация просто с комментариями Евгения.
So this is our project Marta, and what we are presenting here is a mobile and post solution. What Nadir tries to emphasize here that there are a lot of people who needs to acquire money, acquire the cashless payments, and it's hard to do it in Uzbekistan because the cost of the hardware is quite expensive, and in some cases we have no internet that the post machine will not work without internet. So we address those two questions here, and what we are doing is we are removing the post technology to the smartphone, and in case of no internet, we provide the technology to do it without internet by using the network, cellular network. So here we have the tap to phone solution, and Nadir shows that we have Visa integrated with that. On the other side, we have a merchant backend office. It's a web page, web application that you can track all of your transactions. You can track the statistics, and you can track the location where the transaction were made. In that case, the merchant can have multiple tap-to-phone post applications. As for the receipts, we send the SMS or emails, and we create a SDK for our solution so that other companies can integrate with us and proceed the cashless transactions. We have a partner, Orient Finance Bank in Uzbekistan. We have a solution approved by Visa. We also have a partner in Saudi so that we can integrate the solution with MADA. It's a local payment system in Saudi. The revenue model is a small percent from the transaction. And our projection is to start from Uzbekistan and go globally as IT parks suggest us. We already have a contact with Kazakhstan, India, Saudi. Yeah, we have working with Visa, and also we start working with a MasterCard. At the moment, we are working on the acquiring the licenses like a PCI DSS, doing functionality testing with Visa and Master, and doing the security tests with a Visa and Master.
Thank you so much, Evgeny, for stepping in. Do we have any questions? Yes, Akmal.
What's the difference for the Uzbek merchant, local merchant, between you and PayMe or Click that is widely recognized and available in Uzbekistan?
So I guess I couldn't explain the point. If you have this question, then I couldn't explain well the point. So the point of this project is to accept your card, physically accept your card, like Visa, Master. The PayMe and other systems work only for Humo and Uzcard, and you can do it only from merchant to merchant, and you can acquire only online payments. In this case,
By online, I can. There's a PayMe QR scanner. I can easily go to any big mall. I recently paid from my cell phone in the Karzinkus, in Makro, in any place. There's a contactless from cell phone QR code scanning transaction.
Yes, but in this case, your card has to be linked to the your PayMe account, and they do not accept Visa. They do not accept Master yet. We do, and we can do it with our phone. And actually, I'm not really sure if we can. But let me start the video, and I will do the demonstration. Can you hear? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see it.
So here's our application. You can see it. And here's a card. This is a contactless card. This is our first solution. We enter the amount. If you are a merchant and you want to accept the payment, you enter the amount. We have the screen that says, please put the card here. It requires the PIN.
It works only with NFC-enabled smartphones, right? It only works with NFC smartphones.
And another solution we have is MPOS. This is a card reader. This is a card reader, accepts contactless and contact card. You can do it like this, or you can do it like this. So we have two solutions to make the POS machine cheaper and acceptable.
Okay, thank you.
One of the important features of our solution is to getting merchants on board, which is not possible for now in Uzbekistan in any other country. Yeah, as you know. So Nadir says that in our solution we have also one very unique feature that has issues in Uzbekistan. For example, if you a merchant and you want to get a POS machine, you have to go to the bank and you have to sign lots of contracts. In our case, we have a web form where you can sign it and we do all the job for you. Or you can download the application and you have the same form on the application and you just sit home and click buttons, and after that we do all the paperwork to set up you with a bank acquire.
Awesome, thank you, Evgeny. Hervé, you had a question?
Yes, what's the rationale behind the Saudi entity partnering with you? How advanced are you there? And you also mentioned that you're negotiating licenses. So where are things standing on that front?
On that front, we already agreed with our partner bank, Orient Finance Bank and Visa to start pilot this summer. During this pilot project, we will finish our functionality tests, and after that, we will be ready to go on the market globally. So on the with the Saudi partners, we integrated the MPOS solution, the reader that I showed you. With Kazakhstan, we already we start negotiating with banks to run this project there. Is it? Am I answering your question?
Yeah, if it's not, I wouldn't like you to go into confidential aspect, but if you can explain the rationale behind the Saudi partnering with you in relation to what Akmal was saying. I'm trying to understand the competitive advantage you have. It seems to me that right now you're filling a gap in Uzbekistan, but once, for example, Visa and MasterCard are more accepted, then it may signify that you lose your competitive advantage. So if you can really explain the rationale behind them partnering with you, that will be great.
Well, Russia. Well, I guess we talked with a lot of people, and people really like our solution, especially the part that no internet. The solution works without internet, and people really like it. There is no other POS solutions that work without internet. It means that we can do online transactions that allowed only for MPOS machines and tap-to-phone solutions. This is an online transaction, but we do it without internet using the seller network.
Great.
Is it understood? Did you understand?
Yes, I do understand. And in terms of future traction, how things are going to unfold, it seems that you are sort of still experimenting. So how things are? What's the agenda for the next few months?
We are not experimenting.
Yes, and this, my second last question is the licenses. What kind of problems do you anticipate? It's not that easy to do international banking transaction or financial transaction. So what kind of problems do you anticipate?
Actually, no problems. Everything is going on schedule. We do not experiment. We just have to acquire several lists of licensing, like a PCI DSS, and this is an ongoing process. We have to acquire Visa license or approval, and this is an ongoing process. We are doing tests with laboratories to certify our solution. So from the point of view of the global market, there is no problem with Visa and Master. We just need to finish our function testing. And as I said, the production project is planned to be run in the end of this summer.
Okay, we'll be interested to hear more about it. Just a word of caution: it's not going to be as easy as you're thinking it will be, but it will be interesting on our end to hear more about what's going on. You seem to have traction. It's still at the experimental stage from our perspective, but let's see. We'd like to follow up.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you to the jury. Thank you, Evgeny. And we are now moving to Locker Post.
Добрый день всем. Алло.
Да, Рустам, вас слышно.
Я уже могу показать экран свой?
Да. Вы будете презентовать на русском, правильно?
Well, I can speak English if needed.
English would be easier for everyone, if you could.
Well, let me find the play my presentation. Can you hear me well?
Yep. Oh, good.
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Rustam Asimov, and I'm glad to present you our startup project, Locker Post. Well, there is an ancient wisdom that says that time is the only thing that you cannot buy for money. And actually, that is right, because time is the only resource that cannot be как это слово было? Okay, the time is most important of our resources because we cannot get it back. Our service enables people to save their time. A lot of services imply the need to deliver, store, and convey some things. Now, such services can be provided remotely in the self-service mode, using automatic lockers installed in high traffic places. Currently, the service allows you to leave things for storage in the locker, so that later you can pick them up from the locker yourself or transfer this right to another user. In the future, we will expand the list of new options. Some of them are presented on this slide. We have designed lockers with cells of different sizes for different scenarios to use. And we also have designed options for producing locker of different materials like powder-coated metal sheets, furniture panels, or HPL plastic. We are working to make the service simple and convenient, and we prepare printed guides and video guides for that. Our model of monetization is a commission of the cost for locker, for renting a locker. Oops, sorry. We simulated project with different values for the most significant parameters, and the most important of them are the growth rate of customer base, the average workload of lockers, the cost of rent per hour, and based on them, we can plan quantity of lockers that we need and required average number of users per locker. With this data, we can plan locker locations and forecast revenues. The model built, we have got confirmation from this model that our project has very good financial figures. And actually what is important is that we can start with a small number of installed lockers, and we can and have to actually grow fast. First of all, we will focus our attention on attracting young people who are interested in all the new product and stuff that gives the opportunity to make the life easier and more fun. We also think that our service will be appreciated by people with a busy schedule, like a businessman. To ensure the required dynamic within selected strategy, we have to grow fast and go out to the international level very soon. This is why I think we will acquire partners abroad to work together with. And rapid growth requires serious investments. That is why we consider attracting venture capital for that. For now, our service has few competitors. The closest to our business model is OmniHub by Omnic. They invested more than $2 million in the development of this product, and they presented it very recently in several countries. And of course, the main competitor is a status quo, which is doing nothing actually. We are a team of professionals. We have been working on this project for the last 2 years, and we know exactly what and how to do to successfully run our project. For the last 3 years, we have done, actually, I believe we have done a great job because we had to develop some components of the technical solution, both software and hardware ourselves because they were not available on the market when we needed. Now we can offer some of those components as a standalone solutions and products. Well, thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them.
Thank you, Rustam. Sure, do we have any questions from the jury or members of public?
Can I ask one question? Okay, go on, Anup.
Is it going to be viable for people to use this? It appears to be a very expensive solution for a user.
In our model, we calculated with 2 options. One of them is 1,000 sums, which is about 10 cents per hour, and another one is 40 cents per hour. And it is very feasible. And the people we've made some marketing research, and people are ready to pay for that because it is convenient.
Thanks.
Thank you, Rustam. Dilshad?
Rustam, thank you for your project. My question is, how do you think how will post-COVID period will influence to your project activity?
Say it again, please.
How
the
will
second part of the question is? How
will post-COVID period will influence to your activity?
Okay, much better. The post-COVID for us is much better than pre-COVID because some of scenarios are for delivery of shopping, and some of them is actually a pre-ready basket. You know, when you come to supermarket and you don't actually want your package to be delivered to home sometime, and it is easy to come to the supermarket doors and take your order from the locker outside of supermarket rather than coming in, searching for the stuff and losing your time on the cash.
And thank you very much. Another question, how do you think, what kind of projects will be mostly used to transfer through your locker post?
Anything that is small enough to get in.
For example, there is some kind of things that will not be the most of
you know, we have several scenarios, and some of them, let's say for wardrobe, and you can leave your dress, your palto coat in the locker. Let's say, for example, if you cannot go to the dry clean, or it is not convenient for you to wait for the courier who will come from them, it is easy for you to come to the shopping mall, put your coat inside the locker post. We have a larger larger sales for that, and then your stuff will be delivered to dry clean and come back when ready. The same thing with some maybe repair, or sometimes you want to sell something via OLX, but you don't want anyone to come to your home to get it when sold. And it is easy for you to leave your stuff in the locker, and when sold, when that stuff is sold, you can transfer the key from the lock. And the key is actually a digital key. It is not, you don't manage it. You just tap to the list, selecting the stuff from your list in iPhone or in Android phone, and saying that give this to another person. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hervé, you had a question?
Yeah, thanks, Rustam, for the presentation. A couple of questions. First of all, costs. How much does it cost to produce those large items? Second, security. How do you guarantee security? Someone comes and drops something, or let's say you order some cell phone and it's delivered, then it doesn't appear. What liability do you have on that front? And have you discussed with any insurance? And thirdly, competition. You've got some great competition in Kazakhstan. Forgot the name of the entity. So how are you planning to overcome that? You've been in the business working on this for 3 years, but those guys are operating and targeting Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. So how do you plan to fend off any possible threat?
Okay, I've got your questions. Let me answer one by one. Well, we have 3 designs for the lockers. The most cheap one is made of wooden panels, MDF, laminated wooden panels. It is on the slide is a photo. It is not a render. It is a real stuff. And the cost for that per unit, I mean, per those 30 lockers, is about 2,000 USD. It is controlled remotely, etc., etc. For metal one, the cost is about 2.5 times larger, and the most expensive one is HPL because of material. It is for design, it's very красивый, very, I don't know, for designers, for interiors. Well, and it costs about 4 times expensive than the basic one. We calculated that if the load of those lockers will be about 30 to 45%, the host company will get their investment back within 1 year. Well, our model is selling them, the lockers. We are not owning them. We will sell them, and we can make the guarantee that they will get their investment back not longer than 2 years.
So you're effectively being a seller of these items. Isn't that a risk in your business model?
No, because we already have some orders for them, and I can see that they actually are interested to our clients, because if compared to, let's say, to light box, when we asked for cost of one small light box, we got $600 bucks cost for that, and it does nothing. They are just light, just advertising outside. And the locker post is providing with the passive money flow, passive cash flow for the points for the shopping malls, for business centers, for cafe, restaurants, etc., etc. And some of them are even not interested in getting money back. They just need some convenient stuff to keep the stuff. When you come to local office in Uzbekistan, they make you leave all your iPhone, computer, etc. outside of their security lines. And sometimes I have to leave my stuff in car coming to their office. And we have a lot of such companies in Uzbekistan. The same for manufacturing companies. Well, the second question was a security issues. The one of our, when selling that stuff, we will have requirements to the client, to the partner. They have to provide with the stable internet the stable power, and video surveillance to be sure that the stuff will be in a secured zone, not outside somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Okay. And the third question was about the competitors in Kazakhstan. If you can provide with the information on the name of that company, I would do some research. But for now, all we've seen is the delivery of parcels from your, from e-commerce and getting them back. And the only company that we have seen that does some services out of that list is that Omnic. And our strategy is to provide with, with the convenience services, provide them remotely. And we have started, colleagues from IT Park, they probably remember that a year ago, we started in IT Park incubation project with the idea that our product is for parcel services. But I can say now that parcel services is not more than 5% of use. And we can get much more business from other. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, the name of the company is Tastamat. And I would strongly recommend you look at their business model. They're not acquiring goods. They are, if I remember well, they are outsourcing. So we see a potential danger in the business model. You're focusing on many things, logistics, acquisition of.
You said Tastamat, right?
Tastamat, yes. So maybe it would be good to look at what they're doing, because the business model is, and they face some of the problems that you will probably be facing in terms of security, for example.
Can I ask you to kindly type their name in the chat of this?
Okay, I will.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
Sorry, we can't really take any other questions. We're way out of our time limit.
Oh,
thank you, Rustam. Thank you, Erve. Thank you, everyone. The next team will be Uzbekistan 316. They will be presented in Russian. So for our English-speaking judges, we actually sent a link in the chat so you could check up their English presentation, but they will have to pitch in Russian. Uzbekistan 360.
Да, добрый день. Слышно?
Да.
Добрый день всем. Так, расшарить экран, да? Секунду. Так, видно?
Пока нет.
Вот так.
Нет.
Не видно? Не подскажете? Вот поделиться экраном я сделал, потом...
Да, вот вы нажимаете на «Поделиться экраном», и потом выбираете, каким именно окном поделиться. И справа внизу маленькая синяя кнопка, на которой написано «Share». Ну, или «Расшарить», или «Поделиться», не знаю, как русская версия.
Так.
Теперь видно. Только
Видно?
теперь видно меня.
А сейчас? Нет, да? Секунду. Видно, нет?
Пока нет.
Вот у меня презентацию сюда, в это окно, как мне показать?
У вас должна, когда вы нажимаете на зеленую кнопку «Поделиться экраном», у вас открывается меню, в котором есть несколько вариантов, чем именно делиться. Там должен быть...
Так. Весь экран, окно программы. Вот тут 3 варианта: окно программы, вкладка Chrome, весь экран.
Ну вот, выберите то, что в данном случае уместно. Если можете показать весь экран,
Саша,
переходите.
давайте перейдем к следующему участнику. Сейчас мы решим этот технический вопрос.
Отлично, спасибо. Пока Шизот разбирается с Узбекистан 360, мы продолжаем Verifix.
Да, я здесь. Здравствуйте.
Добрый день.
Видно, да?
Да.
Так. Hello, my name is Mumin Salimov, and I'm introducing the project called Verifix by Data Lab. Verifix is a software solution to improve the attendance and work efficiency of your employees. What kind of problems may arise in personal management? Personal abuse of the work schedule, the low employee performance, HR workflow routine, and security threat. Verifix is a solution for all problems mentioned above. Time control opportunities allow online control of attendance as lateness and absence, employees' attendance monitoring via Face ID, fingerprints, and so on. Mobile application for employee and synchronization with existing packs. The key advantage of Verifix is the HR model, what gives the following opportunities: detailed information about employee and candidate, organizational chart and automation of HR workflow. Employees can request day offs, vacations, and schedules changes. At the end, calculation of KPI and wages. Verifix is a cloud solution which is possible to use on any device. Verifix TimePad is the replacement of existing packs. You can perform an attendance via Face ID, QR code, and PIN codes. Verifix Staff is a mobile app for employees and managers where they can request business trips, day offs, or schedule changes, set tasks, and track their execution. Field employees can perform attendance remotely via Face ID and GPS technologies. This is a comparison table that shows the difference between Verifix and similar solutions. The main difference is that all processes pass through the HR model. Also, significant differences are organizational chart, candidates and vacations management, KPI and track management, advanced manager application, and field officer tracking. By using Verifix, you will be able to determine and track KPI, charge wages for real working time, increase discipline, automate HR processes, detect various staff abuse, consolidate management reporting, and control your field staff. Here is our client. These are results of working with our program, which affected the productivity and attendance of employees, as well as the financial component of the companies. We have more than 500 active users. Here is a business model canvas that shows our strategies regarding marketing, sales, partnership, revenues, streams, and so on. We need an investment for the quick progress on the set strategies. For example, to marketing or advertising or paying salaries to our specialists. Here is our team, development, marketing, and sales departments. Our business model and market entry. We suggest a SaaS monthly subscription, $1 per employee. In Uzbekistan, sales, service, and support will be carried out by our team. In other countries, by the partners. We are focused on B2B and B2G sectors. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mumin. Do we have any questions? Any questions? Oh, Arab, please go ahead.
Yeah, Mumin, you and I know each other. We spoke a few months ago. That was before the COVID. So it's a new world. Back when we spoke, we heavily discussed the controlling aspect. in this post-COVID, it's going to be a lot of online work. I mean, you're planning to grow internationally, so let's address that international platform. And the concept behind controlling, monitoring stuff is even more problematic. People are working at home, they're using their own connection, and there's reticence and resentment to have employers control their movements. So what is it that you're planning to do with respect to this new situation and potentially the backlash against being controlled by employers while you're at home?
Okay, I answered your question. Thank you very much. How I mentioned, the main functions of Verifix is control attendance and efficiency. If we speak about attendance, our employees can perform attendance remotely if they have to remotely by determining checking them by Face ID and GPS location, and also to control their real work. Managers give them tasks and control their execution. We also have the task manager model, and which is binded with the KPI system. If I answered your question.
Not fully, but you and I can get back into that separately. Let me ask another question. Combining HR and efficiency are two things. If I'm a manager, I'm not, and I have to share some feedback, I do not necessarily want to have the HR department being involved. So how are you planning? I mean, is it realistic to be able to be chasing two different rabbits? Efficiency on the job, productivity is different from HR management, holidays, and payment. So if you can elaborate a little bit on those two segments.
Okay. Efficiency. We are going to control efficiency by KPI and task management, but the HR opportunity give us the following. For example, if the employee requests day off or perform an attendance which is not valid, then mostly his manager approves this request or attendances. Here is the place of HR. And many companies, we performed quality quizzes and determined that most company interested in viewing the organizational chart, who is the manager, what work is doing now, also control candidates and vacations. Here is the place of HR.
Okay, thanks. And by the way, thanks a lot. A lot of progress is in the content and way of presenting and the toning down of the sort of controlling aspect. So it's good. We'll follow up with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ara. Thank you, Mumin. Do we have any other questions? Okay, I'm assuming there are no questions at the moment. So thank you once again.
Thank you.
And we're going back to Uzbekistan for HANA 60. Shazot, Uzbekistan 360.
Добрый день еще раз. Сейчас. Как видно?
Да, уже видно. Если вы сейчас делаете на полный экран, будет вообще отлично.
Секунду. Добрый день всем. Меня зовут Шерзот Насыров. Я основатель проекта Узбекистан 360. Наша философия: лучше увидеть однажды, чем услышать это 1000 раз. Мы показываем всю страну в формате 360 градусов в очень высоком качестве. Значит, проект направлен на туристическую отрасль. Это визит, как бы витрина всей страны. Значит, второе – это уникальная цифровая платформа для бизнеса. Можно будет любую сферу деятельности бизнеса показать все наилучшие стороны и так далее, то есть раскрыть бизнес. И также новые впечатления для пользователя. Обычный пользователь может пользоваться просто вдохновляться и так далее. Значит, Узбекистан 360, мы называем ее платформа для, значит, девелоперов, это застройщики, бизнес-центры, офисы, для магазинов и шоурумов, торгово-развлекательных центров, рестораны, кафе, фитнес-центры, клиники, музеи, парки, отели, рынки. В общем, для всех, всем, кто есть что показать для своего потребителя, для своего клиента, для позиционирования своего бизнеса. А пользователи это абсолютно все, то есть любая категория людей, возраста, кто хочет увидеть. Какие решения Узбекистан 360, какие проблемы решает клиентов? Значит, чтобы продажи, если не начинаются, там объект готов, но покупатели, чтобы привлечь в одном месте, в одном магазине в день там 1000 людей, все равно вы никогда не сможете принять, да, чтобы они увидели ваш шоурум и так далее. Наше решение, мы можем создавать такой уникальный контент, продукт, который может абсолютно любую аудиторию в большой массе, чтобы люди посещали в онлайн режиме, как в виртуальном туре. Тем самым этот формат немного различается от обычных традиционных рекламных материалов. Да? Это баннеры, буклеты, каталоги, немного другое. Решение нашей платформы, значит, мы размещаем планомерно масштабную 3D-визуализацию. Покупатель совершает прогулку в онлайн-режиме. Погружение в атмосферу позволяет раскрыть все визуальные достоинства, это интерьер или какие-то экспонаты, да, прочие там детали. Операторы торговых площадей, как парки, фитнес-центры, наглядно могут продемонстрировать свою привлекательность, свой потенциал. Бизнес получает возможность присутствовать на новой уникальной платформе, опережая своих конкурентов. Кому есть что показать, они могут пользоваться этой платформой. Значит, наши функции, они не только в виде картинки или какого-то там онлайн-тура. Да? Здесь очень много функций. Значит, мы создаем очень качественно детализированную сферическую панораму. Я на примере буду показывать, если позволите. Значит, мы являемся лидерами в области Air Panorama в нашем регионе. Это очень высокие качественные съемки с возможностью перехода тура. То есть можно будет увидеть всю республику. Речь не идет только о Ташкенте. Значит, разных направлений. Второе, мы взаимодействуем с окружающим миром, мы разрабатываем, внедряем интерактивные объекты, экскурсии в звуковом сопровождении. На примере, допустим, шоурум. В шоуруме вас может встретить человек, виртуальный, там какой-то там сотрудник. Сейчас чуть интернет тормозит. Девушка может рассказывать с озвучкой, и она может там далее двигаться, если вы можете это там потом открыть, посмотреть. То есть все те же самые функции обычного человека, обычного сотрудника мы можем продемонстрировать с помощью вот таких инновационных решений. То есть, попадая в какой-то шоурум или какое-то заведение, вас будут встречать.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Джахангир. Сегодня...
Так далее. Немного зависает. Давайте я дальше буду демонстрировать. Секунду, где наш пропала презентация.
Шизот, если можно, начинайте потихоньку закругляться. У нас тайминг.
Да. Я презентацию сейчас открою. Извините, опять какая-то оплошность произошла. Вот секунду. Закругляться, да? Значит, примеры можно увидеть на этой презентации. Дальше у нас потенциал рынка. Более 4000 объектов, это 20 000 локаций минимум мы взяли, что можно отснять. Значит, мы в сегменте B2B, B2G работаем уже, и потенциал мы посчитали, минимум $1 миллион можно в год, как бы смело можно вот этот потенциал в таких цифрах озвучивать. Минимальный чек у нас $300 от клиентов. Проект сейчас находится, скажем так, в Голубом океане, который можно смело работать. Большой конкуренции не наблюдается на рынке. Монетизация, значит, это у нас съемка сферических панорам, визуализация объектов, 3D-моделирование, AR, VR опции и подписка годовая. Всего размещено в платформе 4000 сферических панорам. За 2019 год около 400 миллионов у нас оборот был. И в этом году, учитывая пандемию, 100 миллионов уже превысили 150 миллионов, когда мы готовили презентацию, около 100 миллионов сумма. С нами уже работает Государственный комитет по развитию туризма, то есть очень активно сотрудничаем, и хакимиаты областей. Значит, планы развития. Мы хотим охват рынка 2021 года 40%, в 2022 году 100% социальных объектов. Запуск социальной составляющей сегмент B2G, B2C к 2023 году, к 2024 году 100% охват всей республики и уже к 2025 вывод платформ на страны СНГ. Это вот наша команда. Сейчас 6 человек активно работает и более 8 еще привлекаются под большие проекты. У меня все, спасибо.
Отлично, спасибо, Шерзот. Есть ли у нас вопросы? У нас есть вопрос от Анупама, сейчас я его переведу. Нужно ли юзеру будет не скачивать, наоборот, будет ли юзеру необходимо загружать фотографии или вы помогаете со всем процессом?
Извините, не понял вопрос.
Я сейчас просто перевожу. Нужно ли юзеру будет собирать и закачивать фотографии, чтобы получить, ну, видимо, результат, который вы показали, или вы будете помогать со всем процессом съемки?
И мы загружаем весь контент сами. Пользователи не могут влиять на платформу, они не загружают, они только могут смотреть, получать информацию, кроме фотографий, там очень большая база информации, адреса, номера телефонов, контакты. Общий доступ есть ко всем. Ко всему объекту, любому объекту, но скачивать нет возможности.
Okay, so users are actually not allowed to, well, they're not allowed, so they don't really need to do anything. So when a customer asks for panorama or something, Sherzod's team is going on and helping them with everything. User can interact with information, but they can't download, they can't upload anything. It's totally, it's a solution which is sort of ready. You just ask for it and it happens.
I can add that it's like a Google Street View. It's like Google Street View. It's like just an online platform. You can go to any place, any city, and just move around using. There's a hotspot on every photo. You tap on the photo and you move to the location. Or if you tap on the text hotspot, the text goes on or audio goes on. So it's completely online. If that was the question, if that wasn't the question, Anupam can write again, maybe me, or I know this technology, so I can help out with the questions.
No, thanks a lot. The question really was that there are many applications where I as a user might benefit by being on the platform, like my office or a shared working space that I might want to showcase. And so if I can upload my own images, it would just make it faster and more productive for me. And that was the question.
The problem is that shooting high quality 360 photos requires special gear that costs a lot or special tech. So if you're going to upload your panorama from cell phone, it won't go that good. This is why they charge. This project, the team of Sherzod, they charge for each photo. So if you want to order them, you can call them You can pay them for each photo, and their team could come to you and make them photo. But it's not public like. But as you said, the Google Street View is like you said. In Google Street View, anyone with 360 camera can upload, but the problem is quality. It's mostly not a good quality. There's a trusted photographers, but in this case, they're owning the platform and owning the content. So it's they work this way for now, at least.
Thanks, Akmal. Thanks.
Thank you. Сергей, у вас был вопрос?
Да, Шарзот, спасибо большое за презентацию. Хотел уточнить, вот ваша цифровая платформа позволяет сделать вот эти вот съемки 3D-видео участникам рынка, то есть вы можете выступать как marketplace, или это вы все сами делаете? И второй вопрос, что вам мешает уже сейчас идти на рынок не только Узбекистана? Спасибо.
Спасибо за вопрос. Значит, у нас полный цикл, то есть мы снимаем, сами размещаем платформу, как бы до сих пор мы ее улучшаем, новые функции добавляем, да, и пользователь, если хочется, как бы не пользователь, вот клиент, магазин или какое-то заведение, если хочет с нами сотрудничать, они заказывают, мы им предоставляем услуги, то есть по съемкам, по размещениям, и у нас очень много опций, которые позволяют внедрять трехмерную модель. Да. То есть если вы в экране сейчас видите, я вам показываю вот объекты, которые еще в стадии котлована. То есть да, мы создаем инструмент продаж. То есть с помощью...
Вы сейчас не шарите экран, мы не видим вашего экрана.
Не видно?
Нет.
Ну, на самом деле вопрос, да, короткий. Если у вас, получается, вы делаете все сами, то у вас, возможно, будут проблемы с масштабированием. У меня вот вопрос с этим связан. Почему не сделать так, что, например, люди, которые это умеют делать, например, платят вам комиссию, да, и также вы помогаете не только в Узбекистане, может, в других странах то же самое делать. Вот в чем причина? Или какая-то уникальная компетенция, которая у вас?
По поводу масштабирования, да, речь идет о всей республике. У нас мы как бы не нацелены на коммерческую сторону. Да? У нас более такая платформа туристическая, да, потенциал. То есть, чтобы вот сейчас любой гость страны мог без ограничения увидеть не только там туристический музей, да, он мог, чтобы мог все улицы ознакомиться, да, посмотреть вообще, какая у нас бизнес-среда, там социальная сторона, там, увидеть вживую, чем ему будут там говорить там, или презентовать. То есть это вот социальный проект более.
Хорошо, спасибо, понятно.
Спасибо, Шарлозов, спасибо, Сергей. У нас, к сожалению, время вышло, так что мы двигаемся к следующему проекту. Следующим проектом будет MedPlus. There's going to be another project which will be presented in Russian. So as usual, you can find the English version if you follow the link that I've sent to chat some time ago. MedPlus? Так, я думаю, что MedPlus тоже готовится. В таком случае мы перейдем на PrepUs. Если ребята готовы. Шукрыло?
Да, здравствуйте.
Отлично.
Can you see my screen?
Yep, we can.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Shukur, and I'm a co-founder and project manager of the platform, educational platform called Prep.us. Prep.us helps college applicants to prepare for entry exams online. In our country, we have problems with the college applicants. Only 1 out of 10 college applicants get accepted to higher educational institutions. And preparation is also expensive. It takes a lot of time, at least a year, and nobody can guarantee that you can get into the college. Another problem is that we have very few qualified teachers, and people don't really believe on the teacher that he has enough qualifications to prepare their kids for the entry exams. And our insight is that only 1 out of 5 students take courses, preparation courses, and majority, like 4 out of 5 applicants, they don't take any preparation courses due to risks such as high, expensive, like no guarantees. There is very limited places, available places in the college. And what we can offer is, and solution could be affordable and accessible preparation. And we can do that by offering quality video lessons from qualified teachers online. We made it in our project. We recorded with high qualified teachers video lessons, and we are working on that right now. The project is working right now. The market size of the whole business is like, this year the college applicants is more than 1,300,000 college applicants are applying to college, and we also have teachers who can be interested in this project, and they are like almost 500,000, and high schoolers who start studying for the exams a year or 2 years before. They are about 500,000. Right now, we have 18 courses. That's more than 2,000 videos. And we also have mobile app, which allows offline browsing for the courses, which is very important in our country where the internet is really slow. And we also have a teacher and parent panels where parents can track their kids, and teachers can organize their lessons and structure them and upload their own courses. Right now, we have more than 100,000 users, registered users, and about 15% of them are paid users. In the future, after this COVID situation, I think we're gonna, by the end of the next year, we're gonna reach around 500,000 users and 100,000 paid users. Our platform monetization is like, we take commissions from the teachers who created their own courses and sell them around 40% out of the money they take. And we also sometimes purchase a ready course and sell subscription ourselves. It's gonna be around $1 per month. And we are also going to expand our business to the B2B, which is going to be, we are going to offer video subscription for study centers and schools, public schools, which is going to cost them around $20 per month. And we also created a platform where study centers can teach online. This is going to cost around $2 per student a month. And this is the last 2 points where we need an investment for. Investment we need for servers, which is going to be around $60,000. And we also need to enlarge our video base, which is going to cost, according to our calculations, $20,000. And also for promotion and social projects, this is going to also be around $20,000. Our team is me, Shukurullah Nazirov, I have a pedagogical experience, and Mirkamal Ilhamov is the next co-founder who has 6-year IT project experience, and Javlan Abdazanif, who is experienced video creator. Thanks for having me. If you have any questions, you can just ask, or you can email or call me, or just find me on Facebook and ask.
Thank you so much. Do we have any questions? Seeing that there are none at the moment, I think we're done here. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
As a reminder, we will be having all the presentations available for contact details. So if you don't have time to copy contact details at the moment, we will be providing them anyway. Thank you again. Now back to MedPlus. MedPlus. Shazot.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Ну, начнем тогда.
Да, но мы пока не видим ваш экран.
Видите?
Теперь вижу.
Отлично.
Еще, вы можете как-то говорить ближе к микрофону? Вас очень плохо слышно.
Так лучше?
Чуть-чуть.
Еще чуть-чуть. Так?
Да.
Отлично. MedPlus. Глобальная медицинская информационная система. Самое ценное для человека – здоровье. Инновация в медицине поможет найти удобную клинику по локации, по услугам, по цене, по времени, сохраняя ответы в выписке в единой базе для дальнейшего использования. И в дальнейшем при помощи искусственного интеллекта, индивидуально подходя к каждому пользователю, предупреждать болезни и советовать образ жизни. Проблемы. Поиск доверительного врача, клинику, услугу, удобную по локации, по времени, по цене. Нет своевременной информации врачу от диагностических центров о результатах исследования. Получить и сохранять ответы для дальнейшего использования. Лечиться анонимно, под псевдонимом. Онлайн-рецепт. Обозначенные проблемы в деталях делятся еще на многочисленные проблемы. Решение. Создание агрегатора прайсов и создание файла обменника решит большинство вышеуказанных проблем. Инновационное решение наше является в том, что ГИМИС будет обмениваться с уже работающей программой, внедренных в клиниках страны. Вторым этапом ГИМИС получит приложение iOS, Android, Telegram-бот и вести единую историю болезни для каждого человека. Целевым рынком медицинские учреждения, по данным на 1 января 2020 года, более 5000 в Узбекистане. Население страны на сегодня более 34 миллионов. Готовое программное обеспечение можно будет еще внедрять и в другие страны. Бизнес-модель. B2C сектор. Индивидуальная, семейная и большая семья. Можно будет еще внедрять для предприятий по договоренности. B2B часть. Частный кабинет, клиника, большие клиники. В топ, можно будет только выводить какие-то в топ услуг и полностью все услуги для клиники. Или можно будет брать 2% с чека, направленного пациента. Дополнительный бизнес – это реклама, третичная торговля и, опять-таки, готовое ПО можно будет внедрять и в другие страны. Этапы развития. Агрегатор прайсов 4-6 месяцев, файл обменник 8-12 месяцев, элементы искусственного интеллекта до 2 лет. Конкурентоспособность. Конкурентов в Узбекистане у нас нету. По России это Doc.ru, похоже, и Doc+. Наш основной проект MedPlus занимается автоматизацией клиник более 8 лет. На данный момент основной проект сотрудничает более 200 коммерческих и государственным клиникам в Узбекистане. По проекту MedPlus B2B и B2C на данный момент не имеется конкурентов. И в дальнейшем, учитывая ПО, внедренное в клиниках и сохраняемые данные пользователей в наших архивах, конкурентов не предвидится. После создания платформы можно будет подключать и другие МИС-программы. Цели и миссия. помощь нахождения человека, доверительного врача, услугу и клинику. Создать единую историю болезни, создать искусственный интеллект, который индивидуально подходил к каждому пользователю и облегчил бы задачу врача. Избавление от хаоса и дать уверенность человеку, что его здоровье всегда заботится. Что нам нужно? Нам нужно на проект 540 тысяч долларов. Создание платформы для набора персонала, маркетинга и развития. Наша команда: Бекзат Джумаев, SEO, Инагам Шерзат, менеджер проекта, Мамура Набиева, менеджер. И мои контакты для связи со мной.
Спасибо, Шерзот. У нас уже есть вопрос от Анупама. Сейчас я пробую его перевести. Анупам говорит, что он понимает, почему это ваше предложение может быть интересно госпиталям, но у него вопросы про B2C. То есть тут немножко непонятно. Не могли бы вы рассказать, что получают клиенты в таких случаях? Потому что в разных кейсах это не очень хорошо работало.
В чем наша, в первую очередь, у нас программное обеспечение, которое стоит в клиниках, у нас очень хорошие связи с хозяевами. Они нам дадут скидку, которую мы можем для себя получить вот таким $3, $6 и так далее. Держать у себя базу данных, то есть анкета или как это, история болезни, будем держать у себя. И в любую клинику, когда пойдет человек, будет, например, его история в этих клиниках, которые внедрено наше ПО, выходить история болезни. То есть и врачу, и пациенту будет легче. Ну, если сможете сами сформулировать.
So essentially the answer was that there will be price reductions for customers. Plus you don't need to tell the doctor your anamnesis in whatever clinic you're going. As long as you're connected to this program, you always have like your history of all the diseases and family history and stuff with you. So you don't need to spend time explaining or trying to retrieve new documents and your dates and stuff like that. Eric?
Yes, thanks a lot. Oh, sorry. I think he wanted to say something, no?
Oh, no, that he was just thinking.
Okay. Thanks a lot for the presentation. Regulatory questions. Who controls information? It looks as if a lot of parties are involved. And how does the system guarantee maintaining confidential information?
Вопрос про регулирование. То есть, во-первых, кто и где хранит информацию и как, и кто ответственен за регулирование. Потому что поскольку это является личными данными.
Личные данные по соглашению будут храниться и будут зашифрованы с его приложением, да, пользователя и в нашем верхнем. То есть без его приложения, которое индивидуально будет для него, у него в телефоне, это отшифровать невозможно. Типа как у Телеграма. Планируем вот такой вариант.
Okay, so the data will be actually hosted both on your personal smartphone and on their servers. And without either one or, well, without really two of them, you can't really decrypt it. So it works the same way as Telegram works. So you need your app in order to decrypt it. So that's to address the security concerns. По поводу регулирования, ну, обращение персональными данными, вот это все.
Ну, это у нас сейчас решаемый вопрос. В принципе, с этим в данное время нету сложностей. И будет, конечно, соглашение, которое у человека будет с нами. Юридическое соглашение он сначала подписывает, ну, как обычное приложение.
Okay, so regarding the regulatory framework, there are no problems to be anticipated at the moment. They're currently dealing with it. Plus, most probably the user will be signing like the public offer or something like that, as usual when you are downloading the application and like accepting terms and conditions. Еще вопросы? Музафар, вы микрофон.
У меня вопрос, если можно. Здравствуйте. Вопрос такой. Вы, Шерзот, да, не считали точку, как сказать, безубыточности? Сколько у вас должно быть там B2C анкеты, сколько клиник для того, чтобы выйти на точку безубыточности?
Учитывая то, что у нас в год по Ташкенту, по большим клиникам, которые автоматизированы, проходит более 1,5 миллиона человек. Если даже мы будем рекламировать через только клиники, будет около 100 тысяч. Это будет точка такой, скажем, самоокупаемости.
То есть вам нужно 100 тысяч пациентов и сколько штук клиник, чтобы у вас в системе было?
В Ташкенте более 100.
Не, я знаю, сколько всего клиник в Ташкенте. Сколько вам нужно, чтобы она вышла на безубыточность?
Уже, в принципе, у нас бизнес безубыточный.
А зачем вам тогда 500 тысяч долларов нужно?
Это для второго этапа развития.
Ну, значит, я пропустил. Второй этап тогда в чем заключался?
Второй этап заключается, у нас есть, например, МИИС, это медицинская информационная система, которая работает в клиниках, и мы создаем уже глобальную. То есть это объединенная часть будет всех клиник.
То есть у вас объединенная часть всех клиник.
То есть единая анкета для пользователя, не будет разницы, он в какую клинику пошел.
Универсальная система.
Да, универсальная система.
А у вас сейчас для каждой клиники отдельная форма, что ли?
Ну, отдельное ПО в клиниках внедрено.
То есть у вас сейчас система не масштабируемая. Для того, чтобы подключить какую-нибудь клинику, вы должны еще раз отдельно другой ПО там внедрить,
это
подписать.
очень легко решается. Через API мы можем сейчас вывести очень где-то, за месяц более 20 клиник мы сейчас можем вывести. Плюс еще договоренность с хозяевами, они нам сейчас дадут скидки, например, 5-10%. Вот человеку нужно, ему будет выгодно даже просто скачать и легализоваться у нас. То есть он получает энную скидку, а учитывая цены, а у нас там, например, $3 в год, смешная цена. Но в дальнейшем он получает еще кучу полезных вещей. То есть развитие, видение у нас на несколько лет вперед уже есть.
Спасибо большое, я понял. Спасибо.
Спасибо, Шерзон, спасибо, Музафар. Мы идем дальше, к сожалению, у нас уже закончилось время. Если у вас есть вопрос, пожалуйста, напишите его в чат.
Прошу, пожалуйста, прощения по поводу регулирования. Тут спрашивали люди. Я лишь хотел сказать то, что есть закон Республики Узбекистан 547. В нем утверждаются все правила, как должны данные регулироваться. В частности, утверждены полномочные органы, это Кабинет министров и Центр персонализации данных.
Да, уже ведем с юристами разговор. В принципе, это возможно. Ничего сверхъестественного мы не делаем. Это возможно.
Коллеги, спасибо. Мы теперь переходим к следующему проекту. Узопта.
Здравствуйте. Сейчас, минуточку. Видно, да, экран?
Да, вот теперь видно. Отлично.
Видно, да?
Угу.
Good afternoon for everybody. Let me start. Nowadays, by making market research, we found that many distribution companies and suppliers of goods are facing these problems which concern with sales representative. You can ask which of them, which kind of problems they can face. It's untimely visit of sales representatives to trade points, high salaries of sales representatives, and at the same time, the high sales of representatives turnover. As a solution, we create mobile app where suppliers can easily offer the products directly to the grocery stores, cafes, restaurants, and of course, at the same time, hotels, without any kind of sales representatives involvement. Our product can provide the round-the-clock access to the product, and at the same time, it allows suppliers to save money. And here you can see the concept of our product. It looks like this here. Market. If we talk about the Uzbek market, in Uzbekistan we have more than 15,000 grocery stores, and more than 9,000 grocery stores are located in Tashkent. And according to our market research, daily sales of trade points consist about 3 million sums. In total, it will be 20,000 billion sums daily. Here we have, of course, in our market, we have competitors. It's Smart Satur. Smart Satur is mostly working in Kazakhstan. Uzbekistan, they're still working. And we, of course, we have more competitive advantage than our competitors. We have lower price, order tracking we have, and of course, our program is adjusted to our market. Monetization. If we talk about where we get profit, in average we get 3% from transaction amounts, and nowadays we have more than 1,200 active users among grocery stores. And now, currently we are working with more than 20 suppliers. But now during the pandemic, we make our program free for all our suppliers, in order to help them somehow. But in the future, we are planning to make targeted advertisement, market analysis for suppliers. Here, and at the same time, we want to make profound data on grocery stores. Here you can see our timeline, what we are planning to do in the future. We want to make deeper market analysis, staff recruitment. We want to improve our application design, and at the same time marketing. What we need for our future plans is some kind of advertising for marketing, IT help, and suppliers network, and of course some kind of investment. Our investment will be spent according to this timeline. Here we have our team. They all, everybody is very expensive in their own aspects. Here is my contacts. If you have any questions, you can contact to me. Here, let me show how our application is working. Here they can choose any date, what they want, amount, and they can order. This program will be used B2B. Only shops can use this. That's all what I want to present today.
Thank you, Sanjar.
If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask.
Thank you, Sanjar. We'll have the Amir and then followed by Akmal. Амир?
Добрый день, здравствуйте. Меня слышно?
Да.
Да.
Я задам вопрос на русском. Смотрите, раз представиться, меня Амир зовут. Также я работаю в сфере оптовой торговли. У нас есть несколько направлений собственной компании. У меня вопрос. Как вы будете решать вопросы, проблемы, допустим, возьмем Урикзар? То есть, к примеру, вы сами прекрасно знаете, сам рынок Урикзар, он является по Ташкенту, к примеру, и вообще по региону Узбекистану самым оптовым рынком, где, к примеру, самые низкие цены. С какими ситуациями мы сталкивались, к примеру, на данном определенном маркетом, работая с маркетами по продукции? Маркеты зачастую, к примеру, большинство, ну, скажем, из 100%, ну, скажем, 40% маркетов предпочитают брать продукцию, говорят о том, что, извините, ребят, мне легче брать, скажем, в Урикзаре. Почему? Потому что они раз в неделю отправляют, скажем, какую-то фуру, закупаются там и, скажем, приводят к себе в маркет. Как данный вопрос вы будете решать?
Ну, это то, что у Экзара люди покупают, это большинство с регионов люди покупают с Экзара. То, что уже в Ташкенте уже не все ходят уже в Экзара, потому что во всех дистрибуционных фирмах у них есть свои агенты. Ну, это проблема выходит с агентами, вот поэтому. Только регион сейчас большинство работают в Экзара, но все уже в регионах тоже есть свои там люди работают. У каждой дистрибуционной есть фирмы, есть свои как бы филиалы там. И для них вот цены, которые там есть у нас, даже вот цены, которые у нас будут в программе, они, вот поставщик сам будет ставить там цену, и те цены сейчас, которые мы сейчас работаем, они ставят свои самые низкие цены, которые они могут сделать даже. А даже есть те фирмы, которые мы сейчас работаем, у них даже, мы даже соглашение пришли, что их цены в нашей программе будут ниже, чем у них агентов, чтобы мы получили торговые точки к программе.
Угу, я вас понял. Хорошо, спасибо.
Спасибо, Амир. Акмаль?
Да, у меня вопрос, что про конкурентов, по-моему, вы не сказали. Есть Jovi, как я знаю, есть же много таких систем, которые по ритейлу занимаются, да?
Не, который Joy, я, честно говоря, как вы говорите, я слышал, но на рынке мы их не чувствуем, честно, то, что их есть или нет. То, что мы знаем, это смарт-сату узагент, честно, который мы сталкиваемся с ним, да.
А просто, как я знаю, у Jovi есть одно большое преимущество, у них есть сама программа Jovi Retail, то есть она уже автоматизирует маленьким магазинчикам их торговлю, и, соответственно, у нее уже есть данные. У вас же нету даты об их sales. То есть через вас только заказы,
Да.
сами заказы оформляются, правильно?
Да, сами заказы оформляются, да.
Да, то есть планируете ли вы решить проблему самого учета ритейла, потому что просто заказ оформлять можно же сделать и через не приложение, через Telegram-бот можно оформлять, то есть для этого не надо даже приложение скачивать, мне кажется. То есть,
да, нет. Автоматизация в торговых точках вы имеете в виду, да, розница именно вот это?
Да, да.
Да, да, нет, насчет этого мы сейчас уже думаем, это делаем, да. Сейчас, например, на рынке не только Joe Retail есть еще Two-Shop, есть, и их таких сейчас очень много, которые именно автоматизация работает.
Да, и мой коммент в том, что если вы только сервис, через который заявки по закупу делаются, то вы проиграете тем, у кого есть эта функция, автоматом будет у тех, у которых есть автоматизация ритейла. То есть у любого приложения автоматизации ритейла есть функция закупа. То есть там уже есть все вендоры, они там уже в базе. То есть если вы, если вы только фокусируетесь на том, что нет, через нас только будет оптовые загрузки, я не знаю, зачем тут нужно приложение. Для того, чтобы выбрать количество и товар, достаточно Telegram-бота, который установлен на телефоне каждого продавца мини-магазина. А вот приложение его убедить скачать, мне кажется, сложнее будет.
Не, насчет этого мы сейчас тоже думаем, насчет сейчас бизнес-модель чуть менять, насчет этого тоже мы сейчас думаем. То, что вы говорите, мы это насчет этого тоже думаем. Думали, потому что на рынке то, что автоматизация именно вот торговых точек, именно тоже сейчас это становится уже. Интерес в рынке.
Okay, so now we're taking the last questions from Anupam.
Just a quick one. I wanted to understand if a new company wants to make an entry selling using your platform. The humans are often very important in making relationships for timely payment, for placement of material. By replacing them, are both the parties okay with it? Have you understood that small manufacturers and large stores will be okay with no human agents doing the follow-up?
You won't say that when new suppliers will want to work with our program, they will just put the products in our program. Yes, there will be no human contact, but at the same time, we'll make at the beginning some kind of marketing instrument. You use marketing instruments in order to involve our trade points with this new product in order to make interest. Because without, as I told, without human contact, it will be difficult to involve shops to buy this product.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Anupam. Thank you, Sanjar. Car 1.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, thank you. Now let me begin. So, my name is Jamshid Ergashov, one of the co-founder and the project manager in the team. So today I'm going to present, illustrate our project, call it Car1. So I'm seeing that there's a lot of people, so it's possible just to react who has a cars. Yeah. Just reaction, there's a direction button. Anyway, so from the statistics, we learned that 20% of the world population that has a cars, though that is more than 1.5 billion. So let me talk now about our presentation. So our project. So Car1, it's a smart security car alarm systems. So so it is our canvas. So before the canvas, I'm going to illustrate our project. So it is the alarm system as Car1 is a usual alarm system, but with phones. Okay, so our customer is car owners, dealers, the car manufacturers, and some of the companies who wants to advertise. So we will. So our key partners is our customers, of course, team and dealers and sellers. So, and what we are. So Car1 is like other alarm, but cheaper, safer, and more flexible and more opportunities. So as it is connected with your smartphone, so you can do you can have many opportunities. So what we sell, so we sell our app and our system, so hardware system we have also. And what you can do with this, so you can open, close, and start engine, tracking your car, get information about health of your car, and you can save all the cards documents there. So what's the key resources? So when we can say we are becoming successful, if we increase number of users, if we collected more data. So all service is within one app, and so the cost structure is a product development, marketing, fixed costs, and we will do research. So let me go to the next page. So as I can say that so it is, we can control all this with your smartphone. So, and that is our product. So it is our hardware system, it is our app for smartphones. Then we will also have an app for the smart watches. So you can imagine that, yes, that your car is connected to your watches. So it is now we made as simple as possible our the screens for a while. That is our alarm screen. So you can see all possibilities there. So you can also, there's also the function that you can control your car with your voice. So you can say the start to your car, the car starts, or you can choose the words. Okay. So if you want turbo, so you can, the car can start. Okay. So it is in 3 languages, as I said. We researched the market in Uzbekistan and in the world. That, as I said, the 20% of population has a cars, and in Uzbekistan is about 5 million car owners, and every year the 250 cars produced. So we believe that nowadays in Uzbekistan about 1 million our customers are waiting our service. So within 3 years, we're gonna go to the global market. And there is our process. So we with our competitors. So we have app, we are cheap, and you can also choose distance where you can control the devices, voice control. As I said, we are local, so we know the market better than other competitors, GCM, GPS, and GCM. So that's why you need to choose us. So it is our milestones. So for this year, we are going into the market with 3,000 products. Then annually we are going to increase the number. So what we need to start in this year. So as you can see, there is the basic our expenses. Yes, as you can see, so we are planning and begin with $200,000. Then annually we will duplicate or triplicate this number. So car one in our vision will be the world's lecturer manufacturer of the car alarm system. And what's then? So as I said, we are that we will also do tracking. So we will also show the car technical performance, technical informations about your car. So you can save all your car documents, and you can imagine that in the road, the police officer stops you and says to show the documents. You forgot all your documents, so they can write or they can ask some money or something. So within this app, you can solve this problem. So all the documentations, your insurance pages, your car's documentation, your documentation can save it in our platform. So as we generate the data, we're gonna solve many problems. Like if you want to some like best car auto services, we will recommend this through the collected data. So we will do some data analysis, data scientists, a little bit AI to this, and many more opportunities. So are you with me? Yes.
Yep, we're still here. Can hear you.
So it is our, yeah, thank you. It is our teammates, Human Haydarov, Zaripov Bunyod, and Soberjon Ulugбек, Haydarov Shokrukh, Jamaldin Azbejon, and me. So we are a little bit big team, and we are young, dedicated engineers. And so you can search the other like social media. So as a Car1 Us or Car1 Always On, you can find us many videos, many informations, and you can follow us. If you have a questions or something something you want to say to us, you can reach me and through this number with Telegram or just calling. So I'm to listen. So the Car1 is like makes your car wonderful. Thank you. If you have a questions, I'm here to answer.
Thank you so much, Jamshid. We actually have a question in the chat. Is the hardware plugged into the car?
Yes, of course. Yes. The answer is for the chat. The hardware is have to plug it into the car.
Do we have any other questions?
So
I have a question.
there's a question like
Yes.
the context. So there's a
possible?
context you can ask.
Yes. Question about this your unique of your product. As I know, there are a lot of on the market. There are a lot of solutions doing the same. You also can connect to the smartphone from Apple Store or Play Market. You will download the software and use it. Also, you can save everything there. Make a copy of your driving license and blah blah blah. Why we need your solution? Why it's better? You wrote it's better, it's cheaper, it's the best in the world. But in fact, in your presentation, I can see nothing about about your products.
Yeah, I think I got the question. Thank you. So we are already in market. We have clients now, and it's our app. So we have we are local, as I said, and
How
we
many
have
clients
the
you
hardware
have?
system. Sorry,
How many clients you have?
more than 10 now.
10. So you, your wife, your friends, and just one neighbor.
Sorry.
So 10 clients, only 10, 1-0.
Yeah, but it's for a while because we are not.
These 10 clients are paying for this.
Yes.
Or you just give it for free?
No, yeah, they are paying for this. You
10
know,
clients.
we are not just give you the just the app. We also give you the keys because nowadays people are used to use the keys. So we understand that there's some time that to change the attitude to the app. So for a while at the beginning, it's a little bit hard to move on from the key to the app. So that's why we are giving the both, but the customers experience the both platforms for a while. The next step, we're gonna just give the app, and there will be more smartwatch in the future, I guess. So they can also control their cars with smartwatches. The Muzaffar, I think I can.
Yes, okay, I'm ready.
Okay,
thank you very much.
Thank you. That is a good question. Thank you.
Thank you, Muzaffar. Do we have any other questions? Oh, actually, you do have a question in the chat. How are you going to acquire customers?
Yeah. So first is we will through the PR. Yes. How you get customers? Yes, I guess the question about. Yes. Am I right? Yes.
Yeah.
So first of all is our channels as I show in a presentation. First is a PR. Second is we will contact with dealers. So now we have like many important alarm systems like Magicar, EasyCar. So we will contact with them, and we will contact with manufacturer. There's only one, the GM. So, and also we will contact with car dealers also, and we will contact auto services. There are our channels to sell.
Okay. Do you have any other questions? Anupam, do we have a question for you? Okay. Seeing that we don't have any more questions, it's my great pleasure to say that we are done. And
yeah, thank you. I have also a little bit to add. So we have also like the fingerprints in a car. So it's a little bit hardware, so we'll put there. So you can also do all things with your fingerprint. So it is all for me. So thanks.
Thank you, Jamshid. Now, if someone from our judges would like to add something to say to our team, Usman? Oh, Anupam, yes, sure.
Well, I wanted to compliment you, Shasha, for running it beautifully, very tight, very crisp. So my compliments, and I'm sure there's been a huge effort by the team to put it all together. It's been very crisp, very impressive. My compliments.
Thank you.
Yes,
Usman?
if I may, please, Usman, I'm coordinator of Startup Initiatives Youth Startup Support Program. I'm really impressed by the organization, so many international judges and experts, and by the presentation of startups. All are English speaking, basically all of them. Very good presentations. I'm really impressed for the hard work that the IT Park is doing. Thank you very much. I did want to ask questions, but I understand that there's a time limit and teams and project leaders are trying really good. Doesn't mean that we do not like or we underestimate your project. It's really been hard to mark those marks in the assessment form. So I just wanted to wish all of you success. Never give up. Just keep on loving your product, keep on loving your project, and improving it. And sooner or later, doesn't matter. Either you are chosen the best or the prospective project on this contest or not, you will get success. So just wanted to thank you all for your hard work, for impressive results, determination, aspiration, and all the best in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Usman. Erra, you had something to say as well.
Yes, congratulations. First of all, the startups. From my time a few months ago, 4 months ago, I had a chance to see a few of you, and I see the market progresses. It's quite very encouraging. I think that Uzbekistan is basically setting itself in orbit, and it's quite encouraging. It's particularly for us at TUS, coming from other parts of the world, we see there's good and solid traction, and it's very positive. As Usman was saying, don't give up. It's just the beginning. Sky is probably the limit with COVID in the air, but we'll all make it. And congratulations to all of you. And ITP, good work. The selection is quite interesting. It's run beautifully, and hopefully we'll meet again in a couple of months. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Akmal, if you have anything to add?
Да, хотел по-русски сказать. Вот на своем опыте я могу сказать одно. Нет плохих проектов, есть просто недостаточная работа. Если вы чуть-чуть прибавите, если очень сильно захотите, все вы можете сделать продукт конфетка и завоевать рынок. That's meaning it doesn't matter. I mean, how we assess your project. It's just your effort. Just put a little bit more effort to love your project and product, and to push a bit harder, and then the success is going to be yours. That's what I wanted to add. Thank you.
Thank you, Usman. Akmal?
Yeah, I would love to add some words. I'm famous for criticism. This is, I guess, the best thing I think I can give to the young startups, not only young, but not all startups, is that when we do our startup, usually it's our family, it's our friends that will never say a bad thing about our project, or even inconvenient questions will never be asked. So I'm the guy that tries to always ask some inconvenient question that motivates startups to think outside the box. And I'm really happy that this is the second time I'm in this final of demo day. So IT Park doing a great job. I'm happy that I'm usually involved in every project IT Park does. So I hope it will be in future too. And I'm really glad that amount of people are growing. We don't see the decline. We don't see the shortage of startup projects. We see that more and more people are thinking about this. I believe this is the main mission of the IT Park, is to motivate people, think about business, think about startups, think about not only think about go to the bank and get a highly paid job, and don't think about anything else. So thank you very much. I'm really glad to see that this time is not only Uzbek entrepreneurs, Tashkent-based entrepreneurs maybe, but we also see the people from venture funds. As I know, a couple of them, most of them are international funds. So I'm really glad there's jury members like this. In terms of criticism, which I usually like to do, I think that not many startups did their homework that good. I could I can feature the Osta presentation. I think the very best, because the only people that showed their sales with normal amount of data about how many users, how many sales, how many, or the business model was shown how many money they do. I believe there is a project that in the incubation phase that don't have a sales, but we had other. But all the companies that have sales didn't make the nice, good breakdown of how much money they do, because for investor to make a decision, he should see these numbers. If we're talking about the startup that is already live, that makes some money. So I think the numbers were lacking, and just as usual, sometimes we just couldn't grasp the problem. So again, Osta was just one of those projects that I could clearly understand what the problem they're trying to solve. Of course, there was other projects, but sometimes after the question sessions, we understand what the project does, which takes time. It takes time that we could say for more interesting questions, I guess. But anyway, I'm really glad that there are a lot of projects this time, and we have AI-based project, which is cool. I think it's something new, fresh. A couple of tech projects that do not only software but hardware. So thank you very much, IT Park, for bringing us international VCs and startups together in one place. It was a great job. Well done.
Thank you, Akmal. Do you have any other members of the jury wishing to say anything? Okay, I think then it's the time for our world. Jahangir.
Rahmat hamma qatnashchilarga, sizlarga katta rahmat va jюри a'zolari uchun katta rahmat. Спасибо всем участникам, всем стартапам, и большое спасибо членам жюри за то, что вы смогли уделить время для нашего данного мероприятия, небольшой конференции. Я думаю, будет очень полезно стартапам получить эти фидбэки. И если кто-то заинтересуется, у нас мы ведем YouTube-трансляции, которые которые должны были получить доступ местные инвесторы и так далее. Если кому-то будет интересно, можете с нами связаться, мы свяжем вас с стартапами и как обсудить дальнейшее сотрудничество. Спасибо, Саша.
Thank you, everyone. It was a great pleasure to have you. We're very grateful for you taking time to attend our little conference/event. As you know, there was a live translation. There is a live translation on YouTube. So there will be a recording for those who missed it or wanted to watch it from the very beginning. And also, we will be happy to connect everyone with the startups. If there's a need, you can always request their contact details through us, and we will connect them, or vice versa, really. So once again, many thanks for attending this event. It meant a lot for us, and we're very, very grateful.
Thank you again. All the best to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.